Yeah, the trouble is, like that game is such a narrative-driven game that, like, really, like, is evocative of what's happening at the time, that just having that happen, like, it's... That's Ichi's voice actor. That's Ichi's voice actor. Laddie! Ichi, why are you on a beach and what's that around your neck? Ichi's in Hawaii! Ichi's naked! Ichi, my dude! Nice! Yo, Ichi's got a nice ass. Great question! Ah, GG! They know! This actually might be Hawaii!
Oh my god! A stranger!
Ichi, how did you end up in America?
Oh, surf's up, dude.
Surf's up, dude!
Hey, loose, bro.
What the fuck? Okay, whatever that is around Ichi's neck is obviously important.
Huh? Huh?
Infinite wealth? Look at the 8. Look at the reversed 8. Infinite wealth? Still early 2024? Summit, 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 summit. I need the summit now. What? Why is he in fucking America? Why is he in America, and why did you say Kiryu is important to the story?
Appalachia.
Huh?
Sight, a verdant wonderland of promise plucked from.
Is it because Ichi's away that Kiryu's needed in Japan or some shit? What is happening? Because the intro, the very first teaser had Kamurocho. Is Kiryu's part in Kamurocho and Ichi's part in fucking America?
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in
Mate, the rest of
Appalachia
my
where the
burger.
good times never end. There are relics to uncover from a time before the war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet and enemies galore. Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from
Gotta tweet out.
Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this?
Gotta tweet out something important.
Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City.
Gotta tweet out
So
something
there you
important.
have it.
Sorry, chat.
Now you know.
Once again,
there's a million
you
ways
boys,
to make the
horny on me.
wasteland your way home.
It's
And
Pride
when you
Month,
hear
can't say shit.
adventure calling when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of love. Answer the call of love.
I'm tweeting Ichi's ass!
Play it now with Xbox Game Pass.
I forgot to turn that off again.
That was a good butt tone.
Wasn't it? Just okay, even the 23 months, I appreciate it. Captain Cooney, thank you for the 2 months. Navage, thank you for the 8 months. The 8 months. Oh, isn't this that game they showed off a while back? I keep forgetting its name every time. It's like a third-person like action game. It looks like actually kind of sick. What? There's no shot this is Onimusha. I have a fry in my mouth. Hold on. Capcom, you fucking didn't. What is... It's visually stimulating. I don't think this is... This obviously like evocative one, but I don't think it is. It's maybe just something completely new. The whole kaleidoscope effect's giving me Siren Blood Curse ending vibes, and it's fucking with me. Goddess. That looks kind of nice, not gonna lie. Bloody RE engine again. Holy hell. I thought it was, there's this one game I think they showed off a couple of months ago. I still can't remember its name. I never do, but it's like, I thought it was that for a second, but it's not. Capcom again. Like, Capcom's output over the last couple of years, I don't care about General Motors. Capcom's output over the last couple of years has been amazing.
And Cadillac.
We'll agree this is Forza, right?
The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's
I'm ready to hit the mute button, there you go.
To a whole new level.
Like,
with its thunderous
sometimes car
V8
games have
and hybrid
dumb
power. The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades.
Why the fuck does my tweet have 38
Chevrolet
likes already?
Corvette
What are you doing?
continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
God damn. Fuck.
Forza Motorsport and General
There's
Motors.
Forza. I do kind of turn off for the car games, but I will say I think the car games are pretty good if you like the car games.
To take
and again,
steps into the
like,
future
it's one of those things where the graphics that you see, like, despite being, like, better than pretty much most other games, you know they're actually going to be the graphics in the actual game.
To
like,
the home of competition.
It's literally, like, the one genre, as I said earlier, where, like, this kind of graphics, I actually genuinely believe are the final product, and aren't just, like, bullshit. Like, car games are just disgustingly good looking. Like,
I know you're ready.
I wish I was still into car games. I'm not, but like, my god, they always look so good. I'm fairly certain it's a DMCA. I'm just gonna mute it. I'm sorry if you were here for the DMCA music. You're not getting it. You seeing his actions reason K-Son was picked. But here's the thing, K-Son's gonna be Cabaret, and America doesn't have Cabaret. Here for the ass, I'm here for the ass as well. So, it was just before, it was 5 minutes before, I'll say it while Forza's happening. It was 5 minutes before the showcase started. Wario64 tweeted out a image from, like, a promo thing for this conference. Ichi was on there with what looked like an older Nancy, which was obviously the crustacean. So I guess that confirms at the summit we get both Gaiden and 8. So, shit. Like, I'm looking forward to the summit to figure out, like, is that America? Is that Hawaii? Like, where is Ichi? Where's he gone and why is he gone? Because clearly that thing that's around his neck, that little capsule, is obviously important, but, like, why is my dude out here butt-ass naked? Not complaining, don't get me wrong. Very happy about it.
I have seen all that ever was. And all that ever will be.
What's that? They're in the world, it's Fantastica, right?
Betrayal.
Why is this looking kinda Skyrim-like?
Ambition and courage.
Let's go online.
The one who knows.
I think it's too early to show 6, right? Attention Prime Month? Hell yeah. They know what their audience likes, and hey. I kill one.
My unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge.
I'm hungry for these fries, my dude. They're pretty good. These were air fried as well.
A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself.
ESO is that one MMO? Like, it's that one MMO that's like your second cousin once removed. It's like, you hear about them every so often. Not necessarily for good things. Sometimes for good things. But you hear about them like on the side every so often. Whereas your actual brothers and sisters, your Final Fantasy 14s and your World of Warcrafts, you always hear about them. You never hear about the ESOs. You sometimes hear about your Fallout 76s. You never hear about your ESOs. Like, good for you if you like it, but it's kind of like Star Wars The Old Republic, which the news on that recently is kind of upsetting. Necron, Shadow over Morrowind. Clever. Family member is OSRS. It's the grandpa or the grandma. The grandpa or the grandma sat in the corner just doing their own thing, you know.
Null sector this time.
Little unaware of the world and what's going on around them, but they're still getting on with life. They're still healthy. They're still enjoying themselves.
Answering Vincent's recall.
It's so weird because like the Pride event for
We have so much to teach them.
like the Pride event for Overwatch 2 is apparently really good. I don't obviously I haven't played it myself because but apparently the Pride event is like really good, but it's still Active Blizzard. Like that's the issue.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
It's cancelled. That was the PvE element.
Anything that gets in our way.
This is different. This looks like a tactics game.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
This looks like a actual not Overwatch game. That doesn't make any sense. It looks like no, it's still Overwatch. I don't know. Maybe they've like reworked the story stuff into whatever I don't fucking know.
Time to create peace with bullets.
Cool. Then. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Story missions, yeah. For cutting single player. Oops.
The world is counting on us.
It's such a man. I don't want to be the guy like everybody else who just constantly shits on Overwatch, but like, man, y'all made a promise of that game. That guy was wrong. Y'all made a promise of like this game, and you didn't deliver. Like,
I saw that. Not bad.
I had the design of the person in the middle.
World premiere.
More for a nice. Oh, hey, it's the other Persona game. I'm surprised we didn't see this.
It looks like we're
This obviously, like, this isn't quite PQ, but it's very, like, evocative of it, but it's, like, a more traditional, like, strategy RPG. I'm excited for this. As much as I'm excited for P3 art, I've played Persona 3 to fucking death. This excites me.
The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps. Never forget that we're a united force who can rely on each other.
I honestly am excited for this.
You should be grateful to have been made my subjects, but you're just mannerless little brats.
Unfortunately,
I miss PQ. It was great.
will be no easy feat.
Yeah, a Persona 5 Tactics game. Like,
Somewhere
done
deep
correctly,
inside, I
this
know
could be
you
good.
Realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us?
My OC, please do not steal. This one's this year, right? Yeah, this one's this year. I'm absolutely gonna be getting that. I'm absolutely gonna be getting that. The issue is it's the 17th of November, which we all know what's happening in November. we all know what's happening in November. Focus is gonna be on a little something else. Oh snap, it's Halo.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
Starfield. Let's right turn off.
The wonder is not that the field of stars is so
Yeah,
vast,
it is. Field of stars, I wonder.
but that we have
Who
measured.
crashed into Saturn? Once again, chat, I'm sorry, I could not give two fucks about Starfield. This trailer needs to convince me pretty fucking heavily. Oh, fucking Todd Howard. I mean, that's a load of horse shit.
We're all
like,
here because we're
Todd Howard
committed
one
to the
day
biggest
25 years ago
question.
wrote down, I want to make a game about space. A game 25 years in the making. Bullshit. Bullshit. Re-release of Skyrim? I don't know if there's been a native PS5 or Xbox Series X version yet. Re-release it for the Steam Deck, even though the Steam version works on the Steam Deck.
Part of our family.
Like, I will say that this probably has a lot more promise than a new Fallout would be for me, but it needs to differentiate itself from, you know, Elder Scrolls and Fallout in space.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
So that's the vibes I'm getting. Also,
These artifacts
every
could be everything
Bethesda
we've
game
been looking for.
that is by,
Another
like,
great
Elder Scrolls,
secret the
Fallout,
universe
etc.,
is
on
asking
release
us to
is a
unravel.
buggy mess. Like,
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
actual gameplay. Your experience will not be like this because you'll clip through the floor. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity.
I mean, space battles kind of cool. Not gonna lie. But it just looks like Fallout in space.
It's where we belong.
Sorry, it just looks like Fallout in space to me. Features, right. Features. That's pretty soon, actually. I didn't realize it was September. That's pretty soon. Outer Wilds? I'm gonna say something controversial. I think Outer Wilds is gonna be the better game out of Outer Wilds and Starfield. I really do. I mean, obviously Outer Wilds is, you know, already out and it's fantastic, but I don't think Starfield is better than Outer Wilds. I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm sorry. It's your birthday. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video game. I don't mean to, like, rain on anyone's parade because I am being, like, very negative about it, but oh my god, Nathan Drake. When Sony said that they weren't going to make any more Uncharted, I didn't think they'd throw it over to Microsoft. Y'all need to stop encouraging me to be horny on men. How did you ask, not asked? Oh, God. God. I'm trying to think, because, like, I'm going to be honest, like, Ichi's ass there was pretty good. Bloody Kiryu's ass, especially if we're talking Yakuza 6 ass as well. God, Yakuza 6 ass is great. This is Don't Nod. Ooh, okay. Like, it looked gorgeous before, but hey, Don't Nod. I like Don't Nod stuff. I'm one of 5 people that played Remember Me. And I do remember that game. Mostly. It was interesting. Ishin though, true. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Me Jackson Hero says that one. Like, Remember Me had actually like a really like the combat wasn't super great at first, but then you started being able to like actually like customize which moves you could do after like each attack. Like you could actually like fully like customize your combos, and like it needed a bit more depth to it, but it was still pretty good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. We do have to talk about, if we talk about an ass tier list, we do have to talk about bloody,
World premiere.
Fuck, what's his name in Yakuza 5? The guy we punch on top of bloody Camo Hills. Katsuya, that's him. Katsuya's ass. For as much as like Katsuya's kind of like, just like he's got pretty good ass. It's DMCA. I don't know. Katsuya's ass is pretty good. Be honest. Metal Gear. I got like just vibes of goddamn the FOBs from MGS5 for a second there. This horror? And horror vibes for some reason. So where's the dip? Down for more big budget horror? Oh yeah? Yeah? Like horror? Yeah? Down for more big budget horror? Oh yeah? Yeah. Monster Hunter, yeah. I think it's. I definitely think it's horror, and it's one of those that they don't want to like show off, you know, the big nasty, because you know that's gonna be part of like, you know, that's gonna be part of like, you know, the whole spectacle behind it is, you know, the big horror is coming, blah blah blah. This looks neat. This game style. Like perspective puzzles as well. Onions of Hinterberg. Interesting. Looks neat. Looks quite neat. I'm starting at 6 news. I think next year, Capcom are on a real tear with what they're putting out at the minute.
Hi. I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077. Phantom Liberty.
Is this game any good anymore? I don't know. I don't own it.
Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces
Idris
a
good
Elba
guy.
as secret agent Solomon Reed. It's really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man. As a player,
spoiled the Idris Elba.
You'll get to visit Dogtown,
what the fuck?
an unexplored part of Night City.
I also kind of wish they would have Idris Elba front and center as well as Keanu, I'm gonna be honest.
Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do.
An actual story, because the first game
I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on
clear the memory it
Xbox
uses. They need to
Series
consume all the
X
RAM in your system to
and
fight the
S.
PC.
But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself. And so it is my honor and pleasure.
Also, please no John Wick 4 stuff in chat, 'cause I haven't seen it yet.
Introduce the official
I still need to
trailer
watch it.
for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
Oh god, more people are gonna meme Keanu. More people are gonna
be
meme
a way
Keanu.
out of this.
Johnny.
There is a 4.
I'm dying.
Same, lady.
There's nothing can stop that.
Saw Ichi Band's ass. I'm passing away.
V. My name is Songbird.
V has come
I'm
to.
an NUS intelligence
Yeah.
analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can
Is the
see
bomb
your
Keanu
life.
Reeves?
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents.
Hey, that's Idris
Time to wake
Elba.
them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Like, the idea and notion behind Cyberpunk is good, but just, man, there was so much negativity around it. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Also, it wouldn't run on my PC, that's for damn sure. This thing's dying. Stick to my Deep Rock Galactic, thanks.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade,
Oh,
V.
there's Resolver.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. You need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
Thanks, Keanu, I guess.
I don't do anything, and do it soon.
It's worth playing now. Yeah, perhaps. I might wait for like it'll probably go on like a hardcore sale at some point. But my PC ain't running the damn game. That's for sure. I mean, good for you if you like Cyberpunk, I guess. It looks like more Cyberpunk, which I guess with like expansions like this, that's all you could ask for. City Skylines. I was gonna say, like, I see a top-down panoramic of a road, and I'm like, City Skylines, right? That monorail bus going right through the middle of that like roundabout, that looks so dangerous. City Skyline? I have no idea, because I hear so many good things about it. No, I don't. Fix that one day. That's certainly looking a little bit like a City Skyline that I've ever seen. Enough content, fair. The other City Skylines too. Oh. God, imagine if there was a new... I don't even know who has the rights to SimCity. Is it Microsoft? Because we haven't seen SimCity in such a long time. EA? Ew. Take that back. I'm not saying SimCity anymore. I make cities. You don't want me to make a city, mate. I'll make it in the shape of like a hot dog or something like that. It's Sideline 2. Good. Sounds like 2012, 2013. Yeah, you'd think that EA would try and like capitalize on it. Like, because like this genre has definitely had a resurgence lately because of City Skylines and other games of that ilk. Like, you would think that they would actually like at least, you know, half-ass an attempt. Probably not. Hashtag is also CS, yeah, that's true. There is also CS2. There are 2 CS2s. Is this ReFantazio? This game exists? It is!
汝定めを課せられし子よ憂いを抱える旅人よこいつが俺の凱旋者だ
果たして誰が次の Atlas's AIs these days
己自身を命じなさい内なる英雄の姿に
I see a Mataru Kaja in there. It's kind of like the Final Fantasy thing of, you know, our skills are, you know, shared between, which makes sense. Looking very anime, but damn am I liking the look of this. This game actually fucking exists.
道は二つに一つ
またあったねやはり君は興味深い
今こそあんた自身がそうなる前よ
正義かどうかじゃない誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで理想を貫け何が正しいのかわからない
全ての始まりはあなたの
This one leaked. Ooh.
ただの絵空事なんかじゃない
They metaphor ReFantazio. They took the fantasy and like made it part of the title. That's pretty good. Instant must play. Oh yeah, same.
World
Holy shit.
premiere.
I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that didn't leak at all. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. I mean, like, you tell me you've got an RPG by the Persona guys that isn't Persona, I'm, like, already there, like, day one. Like, that looks really good. That looked very much like, you know, Persona does, but goddamn.
Humanity's cities have
Like,
fallen.
that gives me vibes of, like, when, you know, the PS2 era again. Like, same as Soul Hackers 2, kind of just, you know,
sanctuary here.
having the mainline, like, SMT series, you branch off to, like, your Personas, but then you have your other branch offs, like your Digital Devil Sagas, your Devil Summoners, that are really good. Ooh!
To find the origins of this evil.
We haven't that in the leak, honestly. That is the big one. That game has been, like, MIA for, like, 4 or 5 years?
To bring hope back to our people.
God, I'm excited. Looks nice.
Together, you can save humanity.
Airborne? Yeah, I look at that as well. Miss 88, yeah, LAD8 were here. LAD8 was here earlier. Yeah, it was only a CG trailer because obviously they're gonna show stuff off at the summit, but ooh, there is a lot to pass from that trailer. I mean, a lot. So someone's got some thick cheeks, let me tell you. Anytime, like, and that's the studio's logo, but anytime I see Gears, I'm just like, oh, it's Guilty Gear. Why am I getting Bioshock vibes?
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine. But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything.
This is absolutely giving me the
you
Bioshock
resist
vibes. You'll
my
forgive me for thinking that Bioshock Infinite fumbled it just a rather a lot.
If you alter
That's
our
looking
path,
exceedingly Bioshock.
if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Huh.
Oh no. What did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Clockwork Revolution. It wouldn't surprise me if that's a studio made of old like devs of BioShock. It wouldn't surprise me. That has BioShock Infinite vibes.
Thank you all for
over
joining
it.
us.
Well,
Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11
BioShock
games
Infinite 2,
showcased
right?
from our first-party studios. We opened with
to be
Fable
fair,
from
flaunt that,
Playground
Phil,
Games,
because
which will bring
Sony's
the
first-party
franchise into
studios
the modern era
missing
while
right now.
staying true to its British
Not gonna
style
lie,
and humor.
it's something that I own a
Compulsion
PS5.
and
You all know I
Exile
own a PS5.
shared
I've been
their
complaining
first
about that
original
for
experiences
ages.
since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more
ReFantazio
in 2024.
That's the
Later
biggest
this
shock for
month,
me.
players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday,
This is why I said
we will launch
Microsoft
Starfield
might have an
and Forza
RGG thing
Motorsport,
here because they've had
both
good relations
built for
with them.
Xbox Series
And they're
X,
actually advertising
S,
them.
and PC. We are also honored to share 14
Hexen
games
show.
today
Hexen.
from our creative partners,
Hexen.
like Star Wars
Phil.
Outlaws from Ubisoft
It's a
Massive,
first-person, like,
in collaboration
PS1
with
era
Lucasfilm
shooter.
Games.
Phil,
33
what the
Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom,
That
and
looks
more
good.
Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor ReFantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do.
Hexen's like the most
No matter if you choose to play on
uncool
Xbox,
Doom clone, and
PC,
yet,
or
wow.
over the cloud,
I remember playing
all
it back
gamers
in the
are
fucking
welcome
90s.
here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X.
That's true.
Making
I've been
it
seeing them
easier
available
for
to play a
fans
lot.
find globally.
I have seen them.
Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm
Here's an
excited to share
overpriced dongle.
we have some news there as well.
It's gonna cost you $500 do for 2 terabyte. I'll talk about back without showing Ichi's ass. Series S in black? Ah. I still like a Series X, but like, honestly, a Series S for a Game Pass machine seems really smart. That does look quite slick. Not gonna lie. It does look quite slick. They were gonna pull a fucking Sega, like
And
the
now
Saturn.
for the
It's
one
out
more
of it.
thing you've all been waiting for.
Hello?
Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done
What?
for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Do I really want to is the question. The trailer did not sell me on this. No, not really, chat. I love you. Chat, I fucking love you. Have Ichi Man's ass instead, right? Oh, chat, I love you. we vibe together. I like this. I cannot believe ReFantazio turned up.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios.
I'm absolutely tweeting out a picture of
we've
Ichi's
been
ass
so lucky
again.
over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing them just as
Get
much
such
as you
traction.
do. And
Stop it,
throughout
chat.
all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up
He talked about Kiri the other
space
day
game.
as well, got
What if we
massive
could take
traction
that
too.
feeling
What the
of being
fuck
who
is
you want to
happening?
be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
I want to remind you all, RGG for like 60 people and I'm fucking one of them.
New universe in over 25
You see me
years.
being horny
But
on
it's
main,
still
you know.
a Bethesda RPG through
God.
and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
It's Pride Month, that's true.
It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours.
Who's
it's
got
yours.
the notepad out? How many lions we keeping track of here?
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it.
1,000 worlds, eh? You know there are people gonna hold you to this, Todd. People are gonna very much hold you to this, Todd.
Creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy.
I'll have to show Ichi's ass on stream again. I'm not sure.
Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global
Why the fuck is Ichi in America?
To light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
I'm so like this is actually doing it right.
An all-new animation system.
Doing like, you know, little teaser for Gaiden, little teaser for 8, and then obviously the summit is in a couple of days. Like it's the way that gets everybody excited.
And
like,
you can play
people
it in
wondering
first
why the
person.
fuck is Ichi in America? I'm wondering why Ichi's in America. Why he's butt fuck naked.
We
That's
love
a fucking amazing trailer. RGG knows their audience.
In this game, given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
Alright, so ignoring Starfield.
Do a mission. And
Sorry, I
maybe
looked back
even
and I thought I was
stumble
looking at
upon
No Man's
something
Sky for a
unexpected.
second here. Ignoring Starfield, how do we feel about this conference? Like, I actually feel like it was pretty good. I'm obviously a little biased because, again, much like Sony, there's a lot of stuff here that I actually really want. Obviously, Ichi's ass. Peeve, Persona 3 remake, Persona 5T, ReFantazio. There's a lot of like the smaller stuff as well that I really want as well. This Halo Gears, well, I think Halo is taking a break for a while. And honestly, good. I think Halo needs for the next Halo a solid direction. Because I think that Infinite was actually not that bad of a start. But I think they need, with everything that's being said behind like the scenes and stuff like that, they need a more solid foundation for what's next.
Your skills to your ship, your missions.
Yeah, they let a whole lot of the Halo team go. They need to basically just sit down and go back to basics with Halo.
To spacesuits.
Very good bangers, yeah. I agree.
Food,
yeah.
We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
Here that felt a little long. Yeah, I'll give it the same kind of complaint that I will give to every conference.
We have companions and crew you can take with you.
I'd say this like with LAD8 as well. Although I understand why there's no gameplay of that yet.
Let's head out.
A lot of trailers that just showed very little or no gameplay at all. Obviously, you know, we're getting the RGG summit, so for LAD8, I'm a little bit more forgiving. But again, at least with the Starfield Direct, we're seeing gameplay. Which you like to hope so, considering the game is out in like 3 months.
And we've been referring to this approach
at least with this, we're seeing gameplay. With ReFantazio, we saw gameplay. Like with like the Persona stuff, we saw gameplay. Like we can see with like Persona 3, it's a full-on fucking full 3D remake instead of like the top-down perspective of portable, or you know, the older style of the original Persona 3.
And then like Punk, which is all about style.
I think this was good. I think this is like an 8 out of 10.
Visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship
is your home play part of around riding MGS2.
And like
I think that's gonna end up being
retro and analog touch.
Very similar to Chapter 3 of LAD. So the first chapter or second chapter, however long they do it, will be like the very base start of the game. We'll get the base, like, obviously, plot. Something will happen after a boss fight in, like, Chapter 1 or 2, like the Sawashiro fight. Then all of a sudden, Ichi wakes up in fucking America. I think it's gonna go exactly the same way like that.
Backing out further, you can view all the planets
Jesus
in the system.
Christ, we're gonna get a LAD game set in the West.
Here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them.
I don't.
The many planets that are barren.
It's gotta be Hawaii, right?
Zoom out even
Fuji and
further
Kaoru,
to see
God.
all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here,
it's
you
gonna
can plot
be
a course
so
to ones that are light years away.
weird.
This
Having
uses your
Ichi
ship's
in a
grav drive to
wow,
fold
that's
space and
a
jump
way
to
you
these
get
systems.
people
And
to
you will
stop
need to
complaining
upgrade
about
your shipping
folks
skills
just
if you wanna
speaking
jump to the most
Japanese with the
distant
English
ones.
dub. Is you
But
set
for
the
now,
fucking game
we'll
in
plot a course
America
to the
and
Alpha
only
Centauri
have
system,
the
where we
English-speaking
can find the city
NPCs
of
instead.
New Atlantis.
They're doing the reverse of what they did to us for Japan. Why is SoCal? Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hawaii. I think it is gonna be Hawaii. Which is She's looking for Sammy to reunite her with Kiryu. That would be a way to have Kiryu in the plot. Were you not here earlier, Adam? LAD8 trailer was in the thing. In fact, let me get it. Let me find the trailer. Let me get the trailer. Let's rewatch it. Who gives a fuck about this? Hey, hold up. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Let me get the trailer. Let me get the trailer. I'll somebody post it in my Discord. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah, baby. Video games. Yep. Hey, fuck yeah. Hang on. I fucking close my browser. I gotta close my fucking browser because I gotta sign into my email. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Age restricted. How could this trailer of all trailers be age restricted? This one right here. How could this be age restricted? No idea. Not a fucking clue. Not a fucking clue. How could this be age restricted? No idea. Now scanning the background, see if I recognize anywhere. Just hold on a second here. Like the palm trees, for example. This looks like Hawaii to me. I don't know why. It gives me Hawaii vibes. It'd be interesting to see RGG's take on Westerners as well.
Oh my god! A stranger!
Ice goes to Japan? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
Hang loose, bro. I do, again, like I said earlier in chat, like, I do like the way the tattoo does go all the way down to the ass cheek. That's a nice touch. That's a real nice touch. Like, I'm trying to read like the magazine, for example, like, there's nothing that says where it is, but this has to be Hawaii. Like, look at the loo. Look at that's called a loo, right? Like, this is traditionally seen, like, in Hawaii, right? Like, the actual wreath of flowers. This is traditionally Hawaii, right? LA, yeah, that's it, LA, yeah. Guys board said Hawaii. Did it actually say Hawaii? That's the guy's board. I don't think that's Hawaii, that's just like something like Hev. Heavies. Heavy surfboard. Surfboarding minigame?
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude.
Wait, hang on. Hang the fuck on. If Ichi's in Hawaii, who the fuck's in his party? Because where the like, is this just gonna be Ichi here? Is the rest of the group gonna come back? You give me Mac as a party member? All my money. All my money. All of my money. All of my money. Yeah, Ichi's just gonna go to the CIA, find Ricardson and Mine. Guy on the left. Huh? Huh? What the fuck is going on? CCN's the old party in Japan? Yes, but again, that could just be the very start of the game, which is what I think it is going to be. They're still going early 2024. That's all the trailer, because remember, there's the summit coming up this week. The summit, which is coming up on the... I really should know this. I believe the 16th. I'm gonna have to look again. I'm fairly confident it's the 16th. It's like the 15th for y'all in America, but it's like the 4 AM on the 16th for me. Yeah, it's the 16th. It is going to be in 4 days. 4 days and a good couple of hours from this point. We're gonna get to see this there. Like, I thought there'd be a short teaser. I just realized Ichi's wearing clothes at the end here. Ichi's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and khakis. I've only just realized. Damn, I was hoping he'd walk around naked the entire time. God damn. This is Ichi's Yakuza 3. God. Why is Ichi in Hawaii? Like, clearly, so we're gonna overanalyze every pore of this trailer. Like, Ichi, this is clearly Ichi waking up on the beach. No one helps Ichi out, by the way. I'm gonna point this out. No one helps out the naked man on the beach, which I guess, to be fair, you probably wouldn't help out the naked man on the beach anyway in real life, but... Oh, I'm curious what this soundtrack's gonna be. So here's the interesting thing. You can already see it. The most important thing, I think, in this trailer, outside of Ichi's ass. What is this? This is clearly like a container of some kind that's gonna have something inside of it. Like, this is not something that's part of Ichi's attire. They kept his necklace. they kept his necklace. But, like, what is this? What is inside of this? What is inside of this? Counterfeit bill? God, not again. You can't see what's on the map there, can you? We're overanalyzing this. You can't see what's on the map, sadly. Oh my goodness. Ichi's caked up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That says W-A-I-I. It's 100% Hawaii. That's W-A-I-I. Right there. That's 100% Hawaii. It was pretty obvious, obviously, but that's Hawaii. I'm definitely pausing for this paper and we're overanalyzing the map that's here. That's 100% Hawaii. Why is Ichi in Hawaii? Why is he buck naked? Although I'm upset at that. Also, he's surprisingly not sunburned if he's been there for a while. There is absolutely going to be a sub-story where Ichi gets sunburned. Absolutely. Also, calling it now, there's not going to be Nancy, but they're going to have a crustacean like this as a summon. Just RGG. Just good job. Fucking good job. Just good job. But yeah, man, surfboarding minigame. Surfboarding minigame. It's now ripping off Call of Duty. Good for it. I do not give a fuck about Starfield. We're analyzing the trailer. But I'm so interested to see what RGG's perception of people who live in Hawaii is going to be. Because, let's be honest, Persona 5 didn't do it very well. Though Persona 5 also didn't go too close to them, which I guess is probably for the best. I have no... What is gonna happen? They're obviously gonna need to have, like, a party member, at least, that can speak Japanese.
Oh, surf's up, dude.
Surf's up, dude. Like, I bet this is gonna be, like, a famous, like, hotel or building or something. Like, there's gonna be, like, a famous landmark or two, because, like, RGG like to do that. Nancy is your new armor, right? Rent lessons or something. Like, I feel like there's gonna be some kind of surfing, like, actual surfing minigame. That feels like the kind of thing that RGG would do. There's so many surfboards and, like, inner tubes and stuff. Like, there's absolutely gonna be, like, some kind of surfboard, like, actual minigame. God. RGG celebrating Pride Month. Let's fucking go.
Huh? Huh?
Okay, it has to be said. I'm gonna go off on one here. And this is about Ichi's ass. How can you give us Ichi's ass in this trailer, but you censor the fucking bathhouse scene in LED Ishin? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I'm gonna call him out on that. I'm gonna call him out on that. I do think the LAD-ition thing was like maybe a patch mistake, but they didn't patch it, so come on now. But yeah, man, because you're not gonna be able to censor that. That's for sure. Good luck. Hi YouTube. Yeah, I guess this is a second YouTube trailer discussion for the week. God, hi YouTube. Gonna have to cut this VOD up into bits for that. Jesus. Like, wow. God. Bless you, RGG. Bless you, RGG. Hell yeah. I like, it was literally like 5 minutes before the show started that there was like a hint that LAD8 would turn up, and like, that's the last thing I expected. I'm excited. RGG Summit this week is going to be sick. Very sick. I am staying up until 4 AM. And even better than that, I am not free for skipping conferences and missing an RGG trailer. I've broken the curse. It is done. I skipped over Sony State of Play and Miscellaneous. I skipped over Jeff's Summer Games Fest, but not Microsoft. Honestly, this is a good conference in general. I actually quite liked a lot of things. Again, like, I'm gonna get the trailer because I really want to go over. Where is it? There it is. I really want to go over this. What's the English version? We'll check. It's not the English trailer, but Gamatsu says it's the English trailer. It's not the English trailer. Gamatsu, please. Gamatsu, please. It's not the English trailer. I want to get the English trailer of Metaphor ReFantazio up. There it is. There it is. Hold up. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. God, I'm gonna fucking pop that in there. Excuse me. See, what I do is I put it over on my Discord so I can click it on this PC and get it up instantly. Look at that shit. Fucking clever, am I right? Fucking A. I'm stunned this turned up. This has been MIA for 4 to 5 years. I'm stunned. I'm actually stunned this turned up. Like, as excited as I am about Ichi's ass, this has my attention. This gives me real, so this is giving me real kind of fucking, like, SMT vibes, which, you know, Atlas do very well, because that's their series. Will the Trident making the Prime game for 3 months? Like, it's looking like at the start here. So, the reason why I'm saying SMT free specifically, obviously, people here are getting this, like, weird, like, symbol above their heads like this. This is obviously, like, modern day, like, Tokyo. And then all of a sudden, something like this happens. Something like the Conception happens where, like, the entire world just goes. Like, the entire world just, like, falls to crumble and just becomes the apocalypse. Like, that's kind of the thing that happened in, like, SMT3 Nocturne, where the whole world ends. Like, and you just wake up in this, like, apocalypse hellscape. It's one of the reasons I love Nocturne so much. Like, and then now, yeah, you're now in the fantasy world. God, I cannot wait for this. I can't believe this exists still. God, again, fucking Atlas menus are just gorgeous. Like, I'm gonna say it, and I don't think many people would disagree. I think Atlas's AI stuff, like AI UI stuff lately, has been some of the best in the fucking business. Like, holy shit. Like, God, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Like, this, the transitions in Persona 3 Reloaded as well, like, God. Like, everything there is clear, concise, and yet it's just a visual smorgasbord of stuff. God. Again, I kind of like that you've got... So, Garu has changed. You've got Gasic. Gasic, that sounds like my stomach having a bad day. But you've got the old staple SMT, Mataru Kaja. So, it's kind of like the Final Fantasy and the Final Fantasy spin-offs in, like, you know, they're the same skills. Sometimes they have a slightly different name, but then you also have the ones that have the same name, like Mataru Kaja. You know exactly what that does immediately. God. I'm just so excited that the goddamn Persona SMT team are making something new. Like, new. Like, yeah, it's giving off massive SMT vibes for obvious reasons, but It's new. Like, look at the social link stuff. That's your Bond rank up right there. I like how with the kid, like, you're actually like doing the pinky promise instead of a handshake look. Look at that. That's cute. That's so fucking cool. Look at the bottom left, rank 1. So that's how you get your Bond up. Like, you just hell yeah. And then fucking the veins of your arms intertwine. Too lewd to be shown on stream. Is that the EXP results screen? Is that space? Hold on. Is that fucking space? Hold on. You are gliding on something with the giant moon in the fucking background. Looks like a cane or something. You see that? Look at the feet. There seems to be like a, yeah. There seems to be like a, is that a sword? Are you riding a fucking sword? Hold on. That's the hilt of a goddamn sword right there. There seems to be like, as well as like the big machine, there seems to be like a big emphasis on movement with this game, which is really cool. Yeah, that's the victory screen. That's really sick. God, literally that is like the vibe of they are walking on like a sea of blood that they have caused from their enemies. Like that. Wow. I saw this earlier. That really gave me vibes of, God, I should know the name of it. I keep forgetting every time. The infamous drawing of, like, the 6 arms in the different positions. I really should know the name of it. I'm blanking completely. Vitruvian Man, yeah. God. That is probably not a dungeon. That's the Academia. I know what the hell the Academia is, but like, yeah, like again, the vibes again. Vibes again. Vibes again. TV Noise, I give it 23 months. So this is clearly what would be your Igor in the Persona series. Like, this is like obviously the companion that's going to be doing your demon like compendium stuff. Like, yeah, learning archetypes, inheriting skills, seekers, research, lectures, listen. Yeah, this is your Igor type person. And then obviously, hey look, that'll splatter true sovereignty. Oh god, we're dealing with the fucking monarchs once again. Abolish the monarchy. Fuck the monarch. Fuck the royalties. God, the fucking menu transitions as well. Just everything is so fucking gorgeous. Like, party make ready. Look at that. Just going back between them. God, Atlas UI is gorgeous. This monster design as well is fantastic. Like, it's not just, your traditional old SMT monster design. That's the thing I'm most excited about. Like, out of this whole, like, I'm obviously excited about, like, LAD, but, like, man, this just came out of nowhere. Like, I feel really bad for, like, my friends at, like, Sega, like, with the leaks of P3R and P5T, but, like, how did this not leak? How did this not leak? Holy shit. This, to me, looks like the Persona team being told, hey, make a JRPG you want to make. I'm down. I'm very down. I'm down. I'm so down. That's just what I want. It's really just what I want. God. That is the shock of the show. That is the shock of the show. Jesus Christ. Scott Strykart, who used to be the head of localization for just the Yakuza series, has said on Twitter, reminder that all RGG and Atlas content routes through one localization team, and the sheer amount of JPC you've seen in these shows is unprecedented. But we saw it on the horizon, grew, mentored, and we are rising to the occasion. What a year and what an honor it is to be among this team. God damn. God damn. God damn. Yeah, that was definitely a good showcase. That was absolutely a really good showcase. God damn. You'll have to stop encouraging me to be horny on main. Jesus Christ. Fuck, what am I supposed to do now? I'm like, Jesus Christ. No idea what I'm supposed to do now. Oh, God. Oh, God. I hasn't been to West Coast Tsushima ports when? 2 years. That's usually Sony's kind of output at the minute is 2 years after the console release, because that gives, you know, it gives the ecosystem of PlayStation a good reason to own a PlayStation and buy the games. Sit here with a PS5 that I'm looking at, wondering where the fuck are the Sony games. But yeah, Sony Showcase was a while ago. Sony Showcase was like last month. Like Sony Showcase was where, fuck. Yeah, Sony Showcase was last month. Like they've been and gone. I think it was last month. Let me check. It was where they showed off like a Final Fantasy 16 trailer. Remember that? They had an event last month. I don't remember what happened in it, which means it was pretty good. Yeah, the PlayStation Showcase 2023. I've got it right here in front of me. It was an hour long. It had fucking Helldivers 2, that's right. It had Helldivers 2, it had the EA thing, had Talos Principle, Foam Stars. That's the shocking thing. Like, so with Summer Games Fest, there's an event on for press and content creators that have been like invited there specifically. There have been a number of journalists who have all agreed and said that their game of the show for Summer Games Fest, and hold on to your hats here, is Foam Stars. Which, I'm not saying anything negative about Foam Stars, but I was not expecting Foam Stars to be the thing that people got excited about. Like, apparently Foam Stars is really good, which that's a shock. That's a shock. Yeah, the MGS announcements as well, and Spider-Man. Like, we skipped to the 16th. Yeah, God, I would like that. I would very much like that. Can't find the buildings on Honolulu and failing? Fair. It's definitely Hawaii. It's 100% Hawaii. Why is Ichi in Hawaii? This just begs more questions of why is Ichi in Hawaii and why is Kiryu that important to the story? Like has Ichi been sent to Hawaii and like Waikiki Beach? Really interesting. Why is he naked? Why isn't he naked? It's Hawaii. 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 Joryu in CIA? Man, could you imagine? So here's the thing. Here's the things that we know about LED8. They have shown, in several of the RGG behind the scenes stuff, they have shown off a very small snippet of LED8. It shows Ichi long hair with ponytail. So I'm thinking start of the game. In essentially either a warehouse or wherever the hell Ichi is living, with Namba and Adachi. I said at the time there is no indication that means they're in the game for good. Like, I said at the time they could just be coming back as like a small cameo at the start, for example. This potentially leads credence to that, but the Kiryu part of the story. We're all wondering who's in Kiryu's party. What if Kiryu's party is Ichi's party? What if Kiryu's part of the game is with the old gang? Namba, Sayako, Adachi. They've gone to get Kiryu or Joryu and found him, and they're trying to find Ichi. I wonder if that's gonna be Kiryu's side, and then Ichi's part is dealing with the bigger overarching plot. Like, yeah, the MMA fighter. I mean, the MMA fighter must be in Hawaii. Because, like, I think there's gonna be, like, with the MMA fighter, we don't know what role they're gonna take on. They all they've said is they're in the game. They could make a good villain. They could make a good Eri-type character who joins your team and, you know, is an MMA fighter grappler as their job. You know, their unique job. We have no idea. They could lead into, much like Eri with a business minigame, an MMA-style fighting minigame. I think there's going to be surfboarding. It's Hawaii, after all. Okay, it's going to be the new Eri. That wouldn't surprise me. Because Kaison's going to be in both Gaiden and 8. I think we'll see Kaison's in-game model probably at the summit. Like, probably at the summit. God damn. Also, again, I said this before. With Kaison, you can have her voice herself in the Japanese dub and the English dub. Easy peasy. I'd be stunned if she doesn't voice herself in both. You think that Infinite Wealth is a spin-off? It absolutely is not. That's 8. That's 8, and the fact that the actual logo at the end, this is a sideways fucking 8. It's a sideways fucking 8. Yeah, it's the infinite symbol. It's a sideways fucking 8. Y'all. Interestingly enough, this also gets around the issue of going from, in the West, going from LAD to LAD 8. It's literally, LAD 8 is in the title, but it's a clever way of being, well, actually, this is just the next LAD. Like, I said Xbox, Windows, that's because, my dear friend, that's because this is the Microsoft Showcase. You know how this works. You know how this works. You're not stupid. You know how this works. When it's at the showcase, when Sony do this too, Sony are very guilty of doing this too, they will only put on the platforms of the showcase itself. You know for damn fucking sure this is on PlayStation as well as PC Steam. You can see the windows down there, but you know for damn sure it's on everything. It's just that lately Microsoft and RGG have been doing some very, very good marketing together. Ever since, like, Yakuza has been going to Game Pass, they've been doing some very, very good marketing together. And here's the thing. Microsoft are throwing RGG a marketing budget. Literally. So the port announced to Switch PS a few days later. Yeah, with the leak of the Persona games, like, again, because again, P3R only turned up in the Microsoft show. Do you really expect Persona 3 not to turn up on PlayStation and Switch? Because they are. It's already been confirmed. Like, they are. But it's one of those things that's just, you know, because Microsoft are kind of doing it back to Sony in kind of, you know, hey, if you're not going to include, you know, our studios, then fuck you, we're going to do it too, you know? Like, this is absolutely going to turn up on PlayStation and Steam, like, 100%. But it's one of those things that because it's at the Microsoft conference, you're only going to see the logos. Like, for example, you're going to see ReFantazio in things other than, like, Xbox and PC as well. So, yeah, like, again, remember last year, Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Gold, and Persona 5 Royal were exclusive to Xbox and Windows PC, not Steam as well, but Windows PC, for 48 hours before they were confirmed for PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. So, it will happen. It will happen. Like, the RGG know how important this series is multi-platform now. They know how important it is on PC now. Like, they said that before, obviously, the Judgment ports got announced for PC, and that, you know, they understand how important it is. Like, honestly, like, Game Pass, like, has given this, like, series a new audience on Xbox, but in Asia, they're not skipping PlayStation. They're not skipping PlayStation at all. Like, it would be damning if they did. Like, because in Asia, the series sells the most on PlayStation. It doesn't sell the most on PC. It doesn't sell the most on Xbox. It sells the most on PlayStation. Like, it would be absolute idiocy if they were to skip PlayStation. So, again, it's just because it's at the Microsoft conference. Microsoft will probably have, like, 24 to 48 hour exclusivity in terms of, you know, when they can announce that it's also going to the other platforms. So, Ichi has to learn an entirely new taxi list. We're going to fucking Hawaii. So when they said there was a new town, boy, we were all off the mark when we were suggesting Japanese cities, huh? Huh? We were somewhat wide of the mark, one might say. Oh God. Ooh. The money wall in LAD 8 is going to be going from Hawaii to Japan. I'm calling it right the fuck now. Ooh. It's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it is. Very few American stereotypes. There is gonna be a sub-story of an American man. He's very overweight, much like myself, just chowing down on his burger in the corner. Someone's gonna knock into him. The burger's gonna go on the floor. The man's gonna start getting upset, and then we're gonna have to get him a new burger. It's gonna be heavily stereotyped. And yeah, they did say they wanted to explore doing stuff outside of Japan. I just wasn't expecting it to be this. This was not the one I was expecting to be, you know, this is the thing we're gonna be, you know, going to America for. Cabaret culture shocks. I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong. Hawaii doesn't have cabaret. Wow. Which means that cabaret in LAD 8 is gonna be, well, I mean, it's gonna be the same for Gaiden. Man. Is Kason gonna have an overarching story with Joryu from Gaiden to 8? She is, isn't she? She's gonna recognize the guy. Right? Right? God. Also, this means that Ichi's further and further away from Shangri-La, which means that literally, Shangri-La's not getting fixed. Ichi's not gonna be able to fix Shangri-La. God. Have they announced Judgment Free? I don't think Judgment Free is a game for next year. Because obviously, LAD 8 is a mainline game. And they're saying it's going to be like every 4 years between mainline games and the main series, which makes sense. And I'm assuming Judgment would be the same. I think that with this summit coming up, I'm now pretty confident the only things we're going to get are Gaiden and 8. I don't think we're going to get the biggest like info blowout on 8, but they're clearly going to follow up on this. I don't think we're going to get anything new because specifically, and again, this is me talking out my ass, there's no confirmation of this. Last year's summit was called the RGG Summit 2022. This year's summit is called the RGG Summer Summit 2023. Why the distinction of summer in the name for your live stream? If you're not planning to do another one. So I think there's going to be an RGG Winter Summit around the time Gaiden comes out with like one final Gaiden trailer, a big information blowout on LAD 8, and I think that's where you'll get your new teaser announcements. I think this summit is only going to be for just Gaiden and this. Maybe, very, very maybe, you might get one teaser thing for like another Gaiden game, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be focused this summit all on just Gaiden and 8, and I think once Gaiden is out of the way and we get the next summit, and it's obviously going to be mainly focused on this, I think that's when you get the new stuff, and I think that's when you'll get another side game, or if not side game of like obviously the RGG series, but something that RGG is allowed to do. I want RGG to have their creative freedom again, like they did with Binary Domain, like with obviously like Dead Souls, etc. But I think we'll get like a different kind of game or a side game. And I think that might be where, if it happens, if there's a Winter Summit, I think that might be where a Judgment Free comes into play. Because I don't think Judgment Free is next year. I think Judgment Free will be 2025. Because it's a big mainline game, obviously, like this is. So, with Gaiden being a smaller game, not like super small, but smaller, that's obviously going to be the next one. Then they've obviously been working on LAD 8 for ages. And then I think they're going to, like, break between the big games with, like, another smaller side game. So, I think that there's going to be nothing new at this summit. It's obviously still going to be worth watching because of, you know, what we've just seen and whatever the hell Ichi's doing here. But, yeah, I think that this summit is just going to be 8 and Gaiden. So, we'll see. We get DS Kiwami. I'm not saying the line. I broke the curse for watching actual actual gameplay conference and getting an RGG game. Might it be the biggest Yakuza game in terms of content? I don't think so. I don't think anything will top 5. I don't think anything will top 5, but I do think that it will be something that rivals 0, something in between 0 and 5. I do think it's going to have a lot of content. Having Hawaii as a location is going to be very interesting. It might be a lot of new content because of that, which is good. You're not going to find... Well, I say you're not going to find a Club Sega in Hawaii, but you're not going to find a Club Sega in Japan anymore, are you? They could just slap one into Hawaii, let's be honest. Like, it's RGG. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They're the ones designing the map, but God. Going to Hawaii. We're going to goddamn Hawaii. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I actually am. I'm not looking forward to RGG's stereotyping of Americans, but God, I'm excited. I think that RGG will have worked with RGG in the West, like, about stereotypes and stuff, because RGG have been a very progressive studio. I don't think, you know, they're gonna... It's a really weird kind of, like, thing to kind of, like compare, but the Ulala stuff in Yakuza 5, you know, the very rotund girl that wants to be an idol, like, stuff like that just feels like really insensitive these days. And like, they could easily do stuff like that, like with American stereotyping, but I don't think RGG will. They might do one or two, you know, funny things here and there, but I don't think they'll be that kind of negative stereotypy. I don't think RGG are like that anymore. So very much looking forward to RGG stereotyping. I think you'll get a whole bunch of, can you tell me how to get to the station? Like, I think you'll get stuff like that, but in reverse. Because we know from LAD, and that one sub-story, Ichi doesn't know English. Ichi, you better have been going to the vocation school. You had better have been going to that vocational school, otherwise you're in trouble, young man. You had better have been listening. God. It's really funny. That's fair. Like, to some people it is quite funny. And like, if done in the right way, it is funny. It's gonna be 7 and 8? No, this is 8. This is 8. The infinite symbol is a sideways 8. This is LAD 8. This is not a side game. This is mainline. This is mainline. This is the next turn-based game. This is the next turn-based LAD game. This is the next mainline game. It is Ichi. If you can't tell that it's Ichi, please look here. This is 100% Ichiban Kasuga. You can see the tattoo. Once again, please, look, where are we? Please look here. That is absolutely Ichiban's tattoo. See how the tattoo goes down to his leg? This is absolutely 100% Ichi right here. You can absolutely tell that this is 100% Ichi. Just focus on the tattoo right here. This spot right there. 100% Ichi. Happy Pride Month, folks. Hell yeah. Want to get a new party member in America? I'm wondering if we just get new party members in America. Because here's the thing. We don't know anything about why Ichi's in Hawaii. Like, this is very clearly Hawaii. There's a map that says Hawaii on it. There's a lay there. This magazine is based in Hawaii. This is clearly Hawaii. This is absolutely 110% Hawaii. So, the question is, and again, Ichi has this thing around his neck. Like, this thing right here. Like, when he stands up. Like, this is kind of a capsule thing that, like, contains something, that holds something. So, clearly, this is new. This is something that's going to be important to the plot. No idea what. The things that we have seen, the very few things we've seen at the start of, like, the only LAD 8 footage we've seen is, like, there's a scene of Ichi in the rain holding, like, a yen bill in the rain. I wonder if it's that in there. What if it turns out that's counterfeit again? And then he's here with another counterfeit bill again. Like, the RGG do like reusing certain plot elements sometimes, but this is very clearly Hawaii.
Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
Hang loose, bro. Like, this is very clearly Hawaii. Like, this is absolutely Hawaii. But the question is, Ichi washed up on this beach alone. Where's the rest of the party? Where's Namba? Where's Sayako? Where's Adachi? We have already seen footage of LAD that confirms Namba, Adachi, and Sayako are in the game at some point. This looks to me like a Chapter 3 thing from LAD. So, this is to me essentially, you'll get, like, the start of the plot over in Izazaki Jincho. That's probably going to be the scenes that we've seen with Ichi, Namba, and Adachi in that, like, obviously in the place where Ichi lives, obviously when Ichi has his hair in the ponytail. And then obviously something's going to happen similar to what happens with Sawashiro in Chapter 2 of LED. And then obviously we wind up in Hawaii. And here's the thing. Is it just Ichi in Hawaii? Or is it the rest of the party? I think we are 100% at least getting one new party member in Hawaii at the very least. Again, I have a feeling, and I might be wrong on this one. I have a feeling we were all wondering who's in Kiryu's party in LAD8. I think that Kiryu's party is Ichi's party. I think that with Ichi being in Hawaii, I think that it's gonna be Namba, Sayako, and Adachi who realize Ichi's been taken somewhere, and I think they're gonna hunt down Joyu. And I think they're gonna get Kiryu on their side, and that's gonna be Kiryu's side of the story, is finding out what happened to Ichiban Kasuga. And I think on the other side of things, we're gonna have, obviously, the main story is gonna be with Ichi in Hawaii, for whatever reason. Like, Gary Buster Holmes. I don't know why Gary Buster Holmes would be in Hawaii, but if we got Gary Buster Holmes or Mac in our party, I'd be excited. I'd be happy. I'd be very happy. But yeah, again, like, being in Hawaii has a whole bunch of potential. I do think, again, we're probably going to get a surfing minigame. I genuinely think we'll probably get a surfing minigame. Obligated to give us Mac. Even just use the design of Mac that you had for LED Ishin. That design was fucking sick. Even just use that design. Even if it's not the Mac design from 3 to 5. Just use that one that you had for LED Ishin. That design was really good. Well, here's the thing. We're absolutely going to lose all our money. Like, you may have been involved in this game's story. Not in the slightest. I would like to point you back to other RGG games, and I would like to ask you which of those games actually deal with villain characters from previous games. I'll start off. Yakuza 4. Hamazaki. Hamazaki in Yakuza 4 also has a redemption arc, so kind of, but it does count. It does count. It is dealing with, you know, the events of Yakuza 3 going into Yakuza 4. But what games actually deal with, essentially, the villains of the fallout from the previous games? Obviously, Yakuza 1 doesn't follow Yakuza 0 because, you know, prequel. So you can ignore that, but it does kind of. But 0 is kind of, you know, a setup for all that. But obviously its own thing, which is really good. And one of the best games. K2. Yakuza 2 starts with, you know, you can start with the recollection at the graveyard of what happened in the first game, but you don't deal with any fallout from the first game. Kiryu's decided to fuck off from the Tojo clan, so you don't really deal with that. You just go about, like, the Tojo clan coming back to Kiryu. It's not Kiryu dealing with what happened there, it's the Tojo clan being, Kiryu, we need help again. Please? Come on, man. You can help us out, right? And then obviously all that happening. Yakuza 3 is the exact same way. You start at literally the events, like, after Yakuza 2, but not dealing with, like, what happened previously. You go and deal with the orphanage and just everything with the Ryudo family, and then all of a sudden, Tojo clan's fucking it up again. Yakuza 4 obviously has the Hamazaki stuff, but even the main plot of that is just, well, Daigo fucked up, so we're gonna have to deal with Daigo. But other than that, it doesn't really deal with, this, again, the stuff from Yakuza 3. Yakuza 5, that basically starts complete fresh. You start as a taxi driver. Don't know who that guy is. And literally, again, there's like no extra fallout from Yakuza 4 that goes into that. It's just Yakuza 5 is its own thing. Yakuza 6 does start with the ending of Yakuza 5, but that doesn't mean you deal with, say, Aizawa. Kiryu says specifically to Aizawa, rise up and come back. Where the fuck is Aizawa? I know where the fuck Aizawa is. I haven't fucking seen him since. You fucking seen him since? Aizawa's a fucking jobber. I haven't seen Aizawa. So, we don't deal with him. LAD. Complete new character. Bit more of passing the baton, but you don't deal with the fallout. Well, you do actually get a little bit of the fallout from Yakuza 6 with Kiryu's part later in the game. But, again, it doesn't really deal with it that much. Like, you know, Iwami, the bloody... the fucking... I keep forgetting their name. The shipbuilders, the hidden Yakuza in Yakuza 6, they're not a part of the plot of, like, LAD at all. Like, I do not think that Kume is in LAD 8. Like, I see so many people being like, you know, we're gonna go after Kume, we're gonna, like, beat Kume down and kill him for what he did. It's not Ichi's style. That's just not Ichi's style at all. And it's not something that RGG would do. So, no, we don't get Kume. You might get passing reference. You might get the very briefest of mentions of Kume got arrested after the events. That's probably what you'll get. And honestly, that's good enough. Kume is not villain material. Kume is a jobber. Kume is more of a jobber than Aizawa is. Kume is not villain material, so Kume is not going to be, you know, a big character in 8. Like, in Infinite Wealth, I should say. Sorry, Infinite Wealth. Like, Kume is not going to be... If he is in the game, it's going to be exceptionally brief, and it's only going to be like a brief passing mention. Like, don't forget, like, we actually deal... The only times we really deal with, like, previous stuff, and there is another one, there is a dealing of something from Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 3, and that's a sub-story. That's the Peace Finance sub-story with Hirata, which, once again, as a speedrunner of Yakuza Kiwami, fuck Hirata. That guy sucks ass. But you still deal with his shit in a sub-story. It's not main story, but you also deal with the guy with the forks in the prison, the assassin. He's part of the Nikyo Consortium, and that has a little bit of tie-in to the actual events in the plot of Yakuza 1 as well. So there is a little bit of things that can happen like that, but Kume's not a villain. Kume's a jackass. So they don't ever really have a game that's, you know, massively necessary to play the previous one before it, unless your name is Lost Judgment. At which point, Lost Judgment spoils the 2/3 plot point from LAD, like, multiple times. I mean multiple times. Like, I would always, like, say to people, like, you know, you can play the Judgment, like, you can play Judgment whenever, but Lost Judgment, even Lost Judgment being a direct sequel, yeah, you get mention of the events of Judgment, but you never get, like, massive mention of it. You never hear the name Kuroiwa. You never hear, you know, about, you know, the events that happened in Judgment, because RGG like you being able to play them whenever. Lost Judgment literally spoils the Chapter 12 plot twist from LAD. Like, 3 times in that game. And very early on as well. Like Lost Judgment really does spoil LAD multiple times. And if you're playing through the main series and you just play through Lost Judgment, and if you don't want spoilers from Lost Judgment and LAD, mute until I put my finger down. I'll give you a second here. Because of, obviously, LAD disbanding the Tojo clan, Lost Judgment makes reference to that constantly. So, it makes reference to it, like, 3 times because of the world building and how important it is, and that's the reason why RK are a thing, because, obviously, with the Tojo clan gone, all the little, like, gangs and, like, the ex-Tojo all gathered together into this gang called RK, and then, obviously, they dealt with that in Lost Judgment, so they're now not around either. There you go. I have this conversation with you, but I'm analyzing the trailer. What do you want me to do? I'm analyzing the trailer. What do you want from me? I'm getting demonetized on YouTube. Calling this right now. I'm getting demonetized on YouTube. Oh, baby. Digital scene, pretty sure there's a hideout in Hawaii now. The stuff in the background is English. Yeah, like, they actually, I think they might have been, like, I think they've been hinting at this for a while. But, like, they've been very subtly hinting at this, and, like, this is nice. Like, this is gonna feel fresh. This is gonna feel really fresh. Like, it's gonna be in a, like, not just the fact that, you know, it's a complete new city, because those are always the fun parts of, like, the RGG games, but it's in a completely different country. Like, this is something that RGG haven't done. Different game, they rename 8. My god, do I have to show you all the fucking logo again? What is this? What is this? What is this right here? What symbol is this? I'd like you to tell me what symbol this is right here. Like, chat, what symbol is this? This is an infinite symbol. It's next to the infinite thing. I want you to turn, change your perception, change the infinity symbol onto its side. What does that make? 8. It gets past the issue of going from LAD to LAD 8 in the West. A clever name. Twisted Rubber Band. I fucking hate it when my rubber band's twisted, damn it. They're really annoying because sometimes they twist up so bad that whenever you pull them apart, they just flick. Had that happen before. No, it doesn't have Gaiden in the name. It's not a side game. But even calling, like, Gaiden a side game, it's still set between 6 and 7. It is still canon. Even, like, Dead Souls ain't canon, I'm afraid. Like, folks, Dead Souls ain't canon. But Gaiden is. Gaiden is. That man represent America. Freedom, baby. It's the symbol of freedom. It's to me, okay? Leave LED Gaiden alone. Oh, God. We have, Japan playing volleyball tie shorts? Hell yeah. I mean, you can see Ichi's outfit for this game right here. Like, you can see he's got, like, the floral shirt, which, man, I own a shirt like that. He's got khaki jeans on as well. Like, he's just on a beach in, like, probably Honolulu, just staring out at, like, the sunset. Like, God, I'm so excited to see what happens. Because here's the thing that RGG have said in their live streams lately. They've said not to expect much Majima in 8. He's not going to have much screen time, which this really makes me think again that Kiryu's party in 8 is going to be Ichi's party. I really think it is going to be Namba, Sayako, Adachi, and Kiryu. I really feel like it's going to be that for Kiryu's party, and Ichi's party is going to be new. What if our boy Zhao knows English? What if our boy Zhao knows English and just fucking goes to Miami? So goes to Hawaii. Just goes to Hawaii and just fucking, like, finds the guy. Hakiyama opening Sky Finance in Hawaii. God. God. But every time an LAD game has a subtitle like this, all the Japanese releases have subtitles. LAD's was From the Whereabouts of Light and Darkness, which really get capitulated with, they really get, like, summarized in, like, the final few cutscenes of, like, LAD, for example, and, like, how, you know, Ichi goes from the darkness at the very bottom to the light at the top. Like, Infinite Wealth is going to have a reason, and it's not, it might be as arbitrary as, you know, Ichi needs money, but it also might be something else, such as, you know, there is something behind this. I'm signing a free reload VA being announced on Twitter by the actors. Oh. 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 God. God, I'm so excited. I'm actually genuinely so excited. I'm so excited about a lot of this. This was a good conference for me and the stuff that I like, which seems like a lot of what obviously you'll like as well, which is good. So God, I can't believe ReFantazio is alive and a thing. God, I'm excited. God, I'm excited so much. Wow, that's a new cast, huh? That's a new cast. Is this a spin-off like Gaiden RG8? How many fucking times are we gonna have this conversation? The infinity symbol is a fucking 8 sideways. It's LAD 8, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. How many fucking times are we gonna have this conversation? This stops it being the problem of going from LED to LED 8 in the West. It's the next mainline game. If you couldn't tell it's the next mainline game, this man's butt fucking naked and it's Ichiban Kasuga. Look at this ass. Look at this fucking ass right now. This is Ichi's ass. This is mainline. Mainline ass right here. All fucking caked up. God. Need to keep having this conversation. Yeah, because it doesn't need a spin-off. Christ. Yeah, no, that's interesting that they've gone for a whole new cast. That's interesting that they've very much gone for a whole new cast for Persona 3 Reload. It's gonna be interesting. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's gonna be really hard to get used to, like, different folks as Akihiko and Mitsuru. Like, he's just tweeted, yup, good. It's an absolute new Lotus Twist song. Like, Lotus Juice song. Like, it's mainline because there's an ass on display indeed. Exactly. I don't know why people are debating this. It's stupid. People just aren't thinking. They really aren't. Like, I think there is a bit of confusion behind it because, you know, it's not a mainline numbered Yakuza game anymore. But this gets past the issue of having to call this LAD 8 in the West. Like, you can't go from LAD to LAD 8 in the West. This is a clever way of doing that. Recasting the problem? The two problems, actually. Junpei and Aegis. Aegis. Air. You don't see a giant 8 and confused. It's right fucking there. It's just sideways. Just fucking sideways. Does this look like Ichi's ass to you? There's the left butt cheek. There's the right butt cheek. It's right there on display. It can fit right there. You can impose it over it. Maybe it's mirror face. Shut your fucking mouth. Get out of my chat. Get out of my chat right now. Don't you dare. Don't you dare bring that evil. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. We don't say that name around here. Name is dead. Yeah, Dawn Bennett. I saw because like I'm looking on Atlas West and they're liking some of the voice actors who are confirming the actual roles, which honestly that's good that they're allowing them to like confirm it. But you've got Dawn M. Bennett as Aegis in Persona 3. You've got Allegra Clark as Misuru. And you have Alejandro Saab as Akihiko, which I'm gonna miss the original voice actors and voice actresses of Akihiko and Mitsuru especially. But honestly, this is a new chance. This is like an actual proper, you know, full-on remake. It's gonna stand, you know, as its own thing. Is Yuri back? Probably not. But no, yeah, Saab is Akihiko. Saab is Akihiko. Let me confirm that for you. I can grab it and put it in the chat. There you go. Right there. There you go. So, again, it's going to be weird if you've like ever played the original. It's kind of the same with like the original Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden, where they changed GA's like voice actress because the original voice actress like retired from the industry. But it's not that big of a deal. I think they're going to do a very good job. Voice acting directing is going to be very different. It is a bit of a shame because obviously Mitsuru's VA and Akihiko's VA who did amazing jobs as them in the original and were so like synonymous with them for years. Yeah, Liam O'Brien's like mostly retired now. He still does voice work and he obviously does a lot of, you know, Critical Role, which is good. But I felt with Persona 3 Remake, you had to either get rid of the problematic elements, which were obviously Junpei and Aegis's voice actors, or you go full in and just do a whole new cast. Which, honestly, I think this is the right thing. With Metal Gear Delta, they're reusing the voice lines from Metal Gear Solid 3, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, because I think that Metal Gear Solid 3's dub is actually really good. The issues with their VAs, oh boy! So, Aegis's old voice actress went full mask off, anti-vax, anti-COVID, very, very right-wing. Junpei's VA is a sex pest. To the point where he admitted it in court and even demonstrated it himself. It's one hell of a way to fucking, you know, demonstrate your innocence, you absolute fucking sexual deviant. Christ. Trying to be polite. Yeah, I mean, listen. Some things are worth talking about, such as, you know, white people are, as Valkyrie says, turfs. So yeah, like, I think that replacing them, yes, smart, good. Full on actual replacing every voice actor is a very, very brave choice. Because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to complain about, oh, but I can't foresee Akihiko is not Liam O'Brien. Which, at the minute, I'll admit I can't, but here's the thing. I am full on for this. I'm absolutely 100% down to hear someone else's interpretation of Akihiko. Like, like, Akihiko, we haven't heard him since, like, Persona 4 Arena? Free dancing? Yes? So, as much as I love Liam O'Brien, I love Liam O'Brien to bits, I'm so excited for Alejandro Saab. Like, so excited. Like, it's gonna be interesting. Dancing? Yeah, dancing. Keep making you think of as Jinyuan. Lightning Daddy. Lightning Daddy. Yeah, no, you don't play Star Rail in English. You shut the fuck up. Yeah, I know you play in Japanese. You shush. It's Guy, what the heck is going on? Allow me to summarize for you what you've missed. This is LAD 8. I want you to get everything. Gaze your eyes. This is Hawaii. This is LAD 8. You can tell this is Ichiban. You can see the tattoo right here. This joke doesn't get old. Happy Pride Month. If we got people just joining in, I guess we got to play the trailer again. Whoops. Oh well. What a shame. The tail going to the ass is chef's kiss. Again, as said, I will keep pointing this out every time. The most important part of this entire trailer is this right here. This is a capsule that holds something. There is very clearly something in this. I tell you, well, look at that man's actually damn right I am. This is like first, next I should say. Look at LAD 8. Look forward to the summit this week. Very much look forward to the summit this week. Look at the fucking crustacean walking along. RGG, fucking geniuses. Here is, for the first time since, like, what? Is it actually, like, Yakuza 3? Yakuza 3, or maybe, like, a sub-story in a later Yakuza? Or, like, Mac, actually. This is the first proper, like, the guy at the train station, I guess, in LAD. One of, like, RGG's, like, first actual Western-designed characters, and it's a random-ass NPC. Blind-person jump scare in my RGG game. It looks like a person, right?
Oh, surf's up, dude.
Surf's up, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
Hang loose, bro. I can't wait for all the surfer dude bro VA talk in this game. Hang loose, bro. Yeah. Surf's up, man. It's gonna be fucking everywhere. Because this is clearly Hawaii.
Huh? Huh?
There you go. That's your next look at LAD. Yes, that's LAD 8. Do we have to keep saying this? The infinity symbol is the sideways 8. It's a clever way of getting around, like, in the West, the fact we're going from LED to LED 8. It's a very clever way of getting around that. It's fantastic. God, I'm excited. When my sister wants to avoid numbers are tight, you're going to have 1,000 tweets asking, is this another spin-off? God. Like, I've had people coming here and ask, is this LAD 8? Again, you all have done a fucking fantastic thing. This is a sideways 8. You could not be more obvious that this is a sideways 8. And I get it. It's the infinity symbol next to the word infinite. It's a sideways 8. Y'all have known for ages that RGG have said LAD 8 is in early 2024. This says early 2024. That's not a 5. I'm an accountant, you can trust me on this one. It's early 2024! This is 8! This is the next mainline game! It's got Ichi with a nice floral shirt and khaki pants. Nice ass as well. God. Is this RE Village RE8? Maybe, actually. Maybe. Actually, hold on a second. Actually. Jazz to RE Village actually selling, like, apparently, like, it sold, like, 8 million copies, which, yeah, that's, wow. If this could sell 8 million copies, that'd be great. That'd be really great. New place outside Japan. Yeah, again, so, I promise you, I'm not looking at this screen just because of Ichi's ass. I definitely am. But I want to promise you, you see this map that says WAII? That's Hawaii. Like, if this map didn't confirm it, and obviously, you know, the whole, you know, everything around, again, I'm not just showing Ichi's ass, I promise, everything around with, like, you know, all the surfboards, everything, the beach, this lady is wearing a lei. This magazine right here is very clearly Hawaii. It is very, very clearly Hawaii. This is very clearly Hawaii. Like, this is very, very clearly Hawaii. Like, it's absolutely Hawaii. It absolutely is Hawaii. So, damn. Like, RGG said so long ago that they were, like, they really wanted to, like, maybe, like, explore, like, you know, other countries, I wasn't expecting it to be the mainline games. I wasn't expecting it to be 8. Like, a side game spin-off, sure. But, like, wow. There is something refreshing. Like, it's so weird. Like, I've never, like, put much stock into this because, like, the actual, like, the whole thing about, like, new RGG games is when you get a new playground, like your Izazaki Jinchos, like, even just changing up, like, Kamurocho with, like, the rooftops and the underground mall, that's the exciting part. That's the part that's always, like, you know, you've got a new playground to mess around with. This is a new country. This is RGG's interpretation of Hawaii. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to actually be fantastic. The usual stuff that you are expecting is both going to be there and be completely different. Again, there's not going to be a Club Sega in Hawaii, not that there is in Japan anymore, which sucks, but they can just put it in because it's RGG. You'll have game centers, you'll have an arcade. Again, being in Hawaii opens up a whole bunch of brand new minigames. Surfboarding. I'll be shocked if there is no surfing minigame. Shocked. Like, and again, like, man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Explaining later. Thank you for the 33 months. Itchy Band Buns. Hell yeah. I'm so excited. I genuinely am so excited. This is... I was obviously looking forward to 8, and I said the other day I was looking forward to Gaiden more. I think this just swayed the needle in the other direction. God. I'm so excited. Yeah, like, they could do a whole bunch of different minigames. Like, there is a lot of potential. So, this gives you even more of a reason to watch the summit this week, folks. Because, again, clearly the summit is going to have, you know, Gaiden and this. I still think there's going to be a second one later on for more of a focus on this. But clearly the summit this weekend is going to follow on about this. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So excited. More of Ichiban's ass on the summit? Same. Absolutely same. The summit is on the 15th if you're in, like, America. 16th for the rest of the world. Time is the summit in the UK. 4 in the morning. You're damn right I'm streaming it. You're damn right I'm co-streaming the damn thing. I'm staying awake until 4 a.m. Perfect me time, damn right. 5 a.m. there for you, yup. As Ian says, Kaki, which says Hawaiian for beach, seashore, sea coast. Yeah, perfect. So it looks like RGG are at least doing a lot of, like, actual, like, you know, looking into, like, obviously, like, Hawaii as well, which is really good. But damn. And again, this brings up the interesting scenario of... This is Ichi in a country where, unless something big has happened since the events of LAD, we know Ichi doesn't exactly know perfect English. we know from the station sub-story, Ichi's English ain't exactly hot. So, this really begs the case of, what is Ichi gonna do in a country where he doesn't speak the language? Who's his party members? Has Dachi Sayako, are they here somewhere? I said this earlier, I still think we've been, like, wondering who Kiryu's party is in LAD8. I think we wonder who Ichi's party is. I think that Kiryu's party is gonna be Namba, Sayako, Adachi. I think they're gonna try and, like, hunt down, obviously, Kiryu, and then have him find out where Ichi is, and then I think Ichi here in Hawaii is gonna have a different party. Or maybe there are some members of Ichi's party that are going to be here as well. I think this is going to be like Chapter 3 of LAD, in the first, like, chapter or 2 is going to be focused on starting the plot. Then you'll have, like, what will be the equivalent of the Sawashiro boss fight, and then the events happen, where, obviously, in the original game, Ichi gets shot and then blacks out and wakes up in, like, Izazaki Jincho. It's going to be something that's going to happen here, at that point, the exact same point in this game, where Ichi goes from Izazaki Jincho, or, like, somewhere in Japan, to Hawaii. And I think that's the interesting bit right now. That's the really interesting bit right now. Will there be an English dub? I don't know. Random screaming English lady. Will there be an English dub? You tell me. Let's find out. Let's find out. Is there going to be an English dub, lady? Let us know.
Oh my god! A stranger!
No. There's definitely going to be... So here's the thing. The way that they do the dub with the LAD games is that they keep the NPCs in Japanese to give it that more authentic feeling of being in Japan. This game reverses it. we're now in Hawaii, where people are going to be speaking English. So I can pretty much guarantee you there's going to be an English dub. It's also mainline. I'd be exceedingly surprised if an LAD game doesn't have an English dub. And remember, Steam might have done a fucky wucky. If you go to the Steam page, I don't know if they've changed it. I'm going to have a look. You go to the Steam page of Like a Dragon Gaiden. If you look on the right-hand side at the boxes for languages, there is full audio for Like a Dragon Gaiden with Japanese and English, which means that Gaiden's getting a dub. Whoops. And it also means that, you know, if Gaiden's getting a dub, Lad 8's getting a dub. Lad 8 is mainstream. Like, obviously, like, Gaiden is still, you know, it's still canon. But if Gaiden's getting a dub, I can guarantee you 8's getting a dub. So, it could be a wrong option, obviously, on the Steam page, but for all intents and purposes, it's looking like Gaiden's getting a dub as well. So, also good. So, yeah, very good. Spent all the dub money on Gaiden. I mean, it won't be wow. This game's going to be huge. This game's going to be absolutely huge. Like, I have no idea what to expect, if I'm being honest. Yeah, all new LAD games should be dubbed. I agree. Like, I very much agree. The dub for LAD and the Judgment games has been fantastic. Like, I like LAD's dubs. LAD not getting a dub would be a good call. No, it wouldn't. Why would that be a good call? Your reasoning is ass. A dub is there for people that need accessibility stuff as well. You might not like the dub, and that's fine. But having a dub there is really good for people that can't concentrate on subtitles for literally, like, you know, 40 to 60 hours, the length of these games. Like, having a dub there allows more people to actually be able to play the game. Like, people who have, you know, troubles understanding the language, they can hear it better audio-wise. Like, as you watch an unfinished version of that cutscene, the woman speaking live voice by one of that text. Nice. Infinite maybe on PS4. Yes. Okay, so a lot of people, again, making a whole big thing about, oh, it's only Xbox and Windows. I'd like to remind you all, this was from the Microsoft Showcase. Remember last year, the Microsoft Showcase showed off Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5 Royal, 48 hours after they were announced for PlayStation and Switch. Every single time with these conferences, and Sony are very guilty of this because they started doing this. Again, I'm not obviously, you know, going to bat for either Microsoft or Sony. I have a PlayStation 5 behind me. Sony are very guilty of doing this. Every single conference, they don't put on the logos for the other platforms. Because this is a business where they want you to buy the console. Microsoft as well obviously have the marketing for LAD 8. Remember with LAD, Microsoft had the marketing for there, and they, you know, on their trailers had, you know, Xbox. And then the actual, like, release trailers on RGG's and Sega's YouTubes had everything. Like, there is not, the RGG know the importance of multi-platform now. They know the importance of PC. They're not skipping PlayStation in the East because that's where the series sells the most. Like, not PC, not Xbox, it's obviously PlayStation. It's, yeah, exactly. Like, it's literally competitors' logos on, like, on their conferences. This is literally the Microsoft conference. Like, it's on Microsoft's YouTube page. Like, it's literally Microsoft YouTube. Xbox right there. So, it's literally on theirs. They're not gonna put Sony's logos on. They are not. But it's absolutely going to be much the same with the Persona stuff and ReFantazio that was announced today. It's not just going to be on Xbox or Windows. It's going to be on PlayStation. It's going to be on PC. It's not going to be on Switch. I'm sorry. Also, something that I don't think I've mentioned, that, again, like Gaiden, this cutscene is 100% Dragon Engine. Something we haven't mentioned. This is Dragon Engine. This is not Unreal. This does not look like Unreal to me. Like, Unreal, unless they've, like, done work on Unreal, this definitely doesn't look Unreal. Like, this looks like Dragon Engine. This looks like the kind of, like actual what Ichi looks like in the Dragon Engine. Like, if you look between, like, the Dragon Engine shots of Kiryu and the Unreal shots of not Kiryu from Ishin, you can easily tell the difference between the engines. This is Dragon Engine. Unless they've done, like, a whole bunch of work on Unreal, which could be true, this looks like Dragon Engine. So, just by looking at the head, yeah. So, we get Gaiden and potentially 8 in Dragon Engine. Exciting. As a speedrunner, knowing that 95% of the cutscenes will be skippable for future speedruns, I'm excited. The one downside to LAD Ishin for me is no like real extra skippable cutscenes, but I'm very excited for, obviously, like, again, for those of you who've like joined us recently, anytime a new RGG game comes out, first playthrough is always a full playthrough, all sub stories, everything like that. No speedrunning first playthrough, speedrun after that. So I'm very much looking forward to Gaiden. I'm very much looking forward to this. The summit is on the 15th if you're in America, 16th everywhere else. So look forward to that as well. Confirmed to be 8. I swear to fucking Christ. This is a sideways 8. Yes, it's the infinity symbol. Yes, it's next to the word infinite. It's a sideways fucking 8. RGG confirmed LAD 8 was early 2024. This video game is early 2024. People, please use this. You're all smart enough. Use your heads. It's fucking mainline. It has Ichiban Kasuga's ass in full view in Hawaii. This is LAD 8. Holy shit. Holy shit. Use your beanies. Yes, actually, maybe not. It's quite hot. People, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. God. I feel really bad. Really bad. For RGG having to now deal with hundreds and thousands of people going, is this mainline? Is this 8? Is this mainline? Is this the video game? Is that Ichiban Kasuga? Is that Hawaii? The fuck's this? Happened like 8 to 10 times the stream already. Jesus Christ. I expected that. Again, this is a very clever logo and title to be able to get past the fact that they're not calling it LAD 8. Because again, remember folks, in obviously Japan, it's going to be LAD 8. But in the West, we have the issue of going from LAD to LAD 8. This is an exceedingly clever way of getting past that. Pretty animation Yakuza movie. I don't know what's happening with that Yakuza movie. I'm not sure I want to know. For the graphic designer who made that logo actually being clever and people not getting it. Honestly, yeah. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's such a good way to get past the issue of now it being a mainline numbered game going from LAD to 8. If you just called it LAD 8 Infinite Wealth, you would also have hundreds of people going, where's LAD 2 to 7? Where are the video games? You've played them. Played them all. I hope you've played them all. They're on Game Pass. Go get Game Pass. Be aggressive about it. You are literally like the 10th person who was asked. Like, in the last 30 minutes. You are literally like the 10th person who was asked. I have had to explain it a lot of times. I literally, I'm going to go back to the explanation of just look at this screen. Look at this screen and tell me this is a side game. Look at this bit right here. That is the shape of an 8 right there. Very clearly, this is an 8. This is very clearly mainline. This bit right here. Hell yeah. Go back to this screen. Right fucking here. Gonna need Ichiban to come out with a sign in a fake trailer that says, yes, this is mainline. Yes, this is the next one. Just annoying because it's obvious, folks. Please. Please. RGG, please tweet out. RGG, just tweet out. Do me a favor, RGG, if you're watching right now, do me a favor. Just tweet out the words, yes, this is Like a Dragon 8, the next mainline game. Do that. Just do that. You'll save yourself a lot of hassle, I promise. Take part in America at times, considering this is Hawaii? Absolutely. Like, remember, like, RGG said there would be a new city for this game. It's fucking Hawaii. It's actually Hawaii. That none of us expected it. This is Hawaii. This is fucking Hawaii. This is 100% Hawaii. Like, holy shit. Like, not only is this a new city, it's a new country. And as I've said before, you know how every LAD game sometimes has, or like most of the time has like a really big expensive thing that you have to like save up for in the game? Ichi's plane ticket back to fucking Japan. Infinite Wealth is literally RGG telling us speedrunners, you're about to grind for money. You aren't gonna get enough of it. They're hinting to us specifically, we're gonna give you the biggest money wall you've ever seen, and there ain't no Kappa statues that are gonna help you here! Here's my reason to explain how the game is mainline. Yeah, Ichi, give me permission to clip this. Look at this. This is an 8. This is a figure 8. This is clearly an 8 for LAD. It's a mainline game. I tell you what, I tell you what, has anyone clipped any of my explanations with Ichi's ass like that? Because I will put that on Twitter right now. I will put that on Twitter right now. Y'all are actually like, you're actually encouraging me to be horny on main. I will fucking do it right now. If there is a clip of it, I will fucking do it right now. In fact, I could make a clip of it right now. In fact, we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it right now. Hold on. We'll do it right now, alright? We're baiting out the exposure chat. That's how you play social media. I learned all these years of being a content creator. Right. Keep getting a lot of questions about this. Yes, this is LAD 8. This is the new mainline game. When you look at the really clever title, you have Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. There is an infinity symbol next to the word infinite, sure, but this is an 8 turned around. It gets past the issue of going from LAD to LAD 8 in the West. However, I would also like you to look at this right here. You can very clearly see the outline of an 8 in this image right here, very perfectly drawn. This right here is your confirmation that this is the next mainline RGG Yakuza game. Thank you very much. Clip it, ship it. Clip it, ship it! Someone clip it! Clip it, I'm putting it on Twitter! Clip it, I'm putting it on Twitter! Zooming in hands, just be safe, I should. Are they cooking for the RGG Summit? I think the Summit is just going to be Gaiden in 8. Which honestly makes sense. But here's the thing, I've said this again. Conspiracy theory. Why was last year's Summit called the RGG Summit 2022? And why is this year's Summit called the RGG Summer Summit 2023? There's another one coming. There's another one coming. I see it. I can tell. I can tell. I don't think we're going to get any like actual announcements at this summit. I think it's going to be focused on these two. And that's fine. I think once we get past Gaiden and we get a summit focused on 8, I think that's where we get some announcements. Hey, did anyone clip that? Anyone clip that? I want to put that on fucking Twitter. I'm gonna put that on Twitter. Anyone clip that? You did? Oh, yeah, you can post it in the chat. Clips don't get timed out. Clips don't get timed out, which is good. I have a filter. Craig Chun is hiding something. Craig Chun is in every RGG game. Even if it's not LAD. Craig Chun knows. Craig Chun knows. Right. Make sure also like you to look at this right. Oh, I want the full thing, not just that bit. No, I'm gonna do it myself. Damn it, chat. You had one job. The full thing, not just the ass. The ass is important, but the full thing. The full thing. No. No. Oh, here, Xbox. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Xbox, piss off. Oh, Scooper, is it? Runners, you're about to grind. No Kappa statues. The past bit, right? It was earlier than that. Going from LED to 8. I have to listen to myself. Please. That's what I hate about this. Do that. Do that. After this bit, yeah. This is a figure 8. This is clearly an 8. This one or is it the next bit? Yeah, we're doing it here. Right. Right. There is an info to look at is your confirmation. Clip it! I'm putting it on Twitter! Clip it, ship it, I'm putting it on Twitter! This is the work that you do for TikTok shorts. I'm putting this on TikTok tonight. New TikTok video, folks. LAD 8 couldn't baiting out. We're baiting out the... We're baiting out, yeah. Where are we? Right. Keep getting a lot... There it is, hold on. Right. There it is. Keep getting a lot of questions about this. Yes. That's how you do it. LAD
Take the right part right at the start. There you go.
Look at the really clever title. Gotta cut like a dragon for the end because I laugh at the end. Clip it! I'm putting it on Twitter! Take that bit out. Full bait. Ship it! Someone clip it! Right. Flip it, ship it. Right. There you go. Right, hold on. That should be it. Thank you very much. There. There we go. Right, that's it. Perfect. Right there. Perfect. Easy peasy. That's it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, chat. That's how you do it, chat. Where's Twitter? I'm firing up Twitter again. Oh, Twitter has no idea. This is why I do things in my own time. Because it takes a long fucking time. GG. Done. Done. Back to Ichi's ass. Oh dear. It's just uploading to Twitter right now. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, here's the thing. LAD 8 was actually leaked like 2-3 minutes before the start of this showcase. Wario64 posted a picture that had like a sticker that looked like Ichiban on it, which was unironically, it was the scene with the crustacean. It was this bit right here, just taken from this bit, and it was like, man, that sure looks like Ichi. And I was like, I ain't missing another goddamn RGG trailer conference I don't, watch again. Do me a favor. Horny on main still. Like, retweet, send it to your friends, convince everyone this is the next mainline Yaks game because of Ichi's ass. Thank you. This right here is your... Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the one. We're baiting Twitter again. Oh, God. So fucking hot today. Yeah, no, let me, because I can probably find the tweet real quick. It was literally just a very quick thing I saw whilst I was waiting for my burger, and I was like, man, I gotta watch Microsoft now. Like, again, I feel really bad for my friends at, like, RGG and Sega, because they've had a good couple of things, like, leaked this week. How the fuck ReFantazio didn't leak? I'm so excited. That literally is one of the games of the show for me, because one, it's the Atlas team just being told, hey, do an RPG. Have fun. Like, it reminds me conceptually of what Nocturne was. But, man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's this one right here. That's right there. You see at the top, Ichi is just on that book. I have no idea where that came from, but yeah, Ichi's right there. So, I missed everything else on that book. I didn't even see, like, City Skylines 2 or anything else. I just saw Ichi and was like, that's my boy. And I was just like, well, fuck it, I guess I'm streaming the Microsoft conference and eating a burger, which is alright. I left a bit of the bun, because this bun is kind of terrible, but it was a good burger. It was a chicken burger, actually. It was actually quite nice. Had a couple of fries of it. I don't think I'm eating that one. It's been in front of me for like 2 hours at this point. But actually, is there a mod here? I've had a couple of mods here tonight. Yes, Infinite Wealth is LAD8. Please see the following video as to why. Can a mod please pin that comment? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. Now people will also stop asking. Excellent. Good. We have fun around here. Thank you, Nayo. Appreciate it. Oh God, it's so hot tonight. Actually, what is the temperature tonight? My phone. What is it tonight? It is currently it's fucking 32 degrees. Fucking 9 PM. Jesus Christ, no wonder it's so hot tonight. Thunderstorms? No. It's 32 degrees in my room right now. And that's with a fan. This is let me get the orbs. Let me get the full screen orbs, or at least the screen. This is I have this thing pointed at me. The issue is these two make a lot of heat. The black one is the one that's dying, for reference. Which ain't great. Again, there's that PS5 I talked about. And I have this facing me. This fucking horrific abomination of a ring light. I have that, like, on almost, like, not full power, but I have that facing me. Which, actually, fun fact, Poppy, new doggo, she got scared by it today. I'm not even kidding. She came in here, because this is, like, the first day that I've had that, like, properly set up. She came in here, and, like, she came up to me and had a fuss, and she didn't see the fan there. And she turned around, and she saw it, and she was like, the heck is this? Like, she went and sat in front of it, and her ears perked up, and she put her head up like this, where she was like in front of like the actual fan blade pushing out cold air, and all of a sudden she jumped back and she just ran out of the room. Poor doggo. Poor doggo. Poor doggo's not doing too hot. Gonna be honest. The last few days aren't great. She's fine. And we're not talking about the heat. She's actually dealing with the heat better than I am. Jealous. But Doggo's not doing bad with the heat. Doggo's regressing a little bit. We don't know if it's whether it's the ear infection or what, but Doggo's kind of getting scared of everything again. And the thing is, she has an ear infection, and I had an ear infection. I remember how I couldn't hear shit through my ear before, so I'm thinking it might be the ear infection that's causing her, with her lost hearing, to not be able to tell, you know, what sounds are going on and stuff. But sounds that she was doing really good with, like bells and stuff, she's gone back to being afraid of. So, not quite sure what's happening. Obviously giving her a lot of love, making sure that she's okay. When we were doing yesterday's stream, and I went to my bathroom, I took my frame rate merch, thanks Ray, checks in the mail, frame rate merch water bottle into my bathroom, because it's, you know, made of proper material. When I put it down on the side on a ceramic tile, Doggo from the room over heard it and started barking like crazy. That's why I was late to come back yesterday. And this in the original trailer showing white hair, Kira Ichi is an infinity transforming into 8. See, the ass knows. the ass knows. Yes, good. Crayfish and Crustaceans, 88 trailer, Hermit Crab blocks, Ichi's meat, Hermit Crab's Crustaceans, Hermit Crab pound mate. Honestly, I could see that. I honestly think there is gonna be, like, I genuinely think that there is going to be a pound mate of a crustacean again. We know RGG likes to reuse certain things, but, like, this makes sense, like, logistically. Persona Ishin. It has so many SMT3 vibes, and I'm so happy. Like, Persona 3 is... not Persona 3, SMT 3, Nocturne. Nocturne is still one of my most favorite, like, PS2 RPGs. Like, it's phenomenal. No other game really gave that sense of, you know, the conception and the apocalypse than Nocturne did. And just walking out into a desolate wasteland, and the first enemy you find is an angel who casts hammer on you and insta-kills you. I've never played an RPG that has told me to go fuck myself harder than SMT3 Nocturne, and I love it to bits. So the vibe of Metaphor ReFantazio, like, the start of that is very clearly, like, clearly humans in Tokyo, and, like, obviously the conception happens, or something similar to conception happens, and then the big giant face appears in the sky, and then the world just fucking collapses. Like, that's clearly going to be a thing that happens again. Like, Nocturne 2 Tauren fights, right? Like, even just getting out of the fucking hospital with, Flaurus. Like, just with the Flaurus, like, fucking guarding the front door. Holy shit. Holy shit. £50 fair for the ass content from this today. Probably not. Probably not. God fucking damn it. Shout out to the amazing Cyric Z. Amazing Cyric Z, who has done so many guides for the LAD games and the Yakuza games over on Game FAQs, responding to my tweet with just solved. Shout out to you, Cyric. They've actually been doing live streaming lately. I'd like to host them one of these days, but I've always been finishing like way before like they're actually done. God, I'm so excited. So new voice cast for Persona 3 Reload. Aegis, Dawn Bennett, Akihiko, Alejandro Saab, Fuka, Suzy Young, Junpei Zuno Robinson, as someone said in chat just a second ago, Ken, Justine Lee, Mitsuru Aliga Clark, we knew earlier, protagonist Alex Lee, Shinjiro Justice Slocum, and Yukari Heather Gonzalez. That's a good lineup. That's a good lineup right there. It's, as I said before, like obviously you had to replace the problematic elements. You had to, but I kind of like the fact that the Persona 3 remake is just full doing it. Full remaking it. Like, even the voice cast is changing. Like, it's gonna be weird at first, obviously, but, like, honestly, that's the way to do it. That's honestly the way to do it. Like, I really feel weird about Delta just taking the PS2 voice lines of Metal Gear Solid 3, even though, you know, like, the PS2 Metal Gear Solid 3 is very good dub. But I like that cast. That's a good cast. That's a very good cast. Luke from Street Fighter 6! There's no Greg Chun. Greg Chun better be, you know, a side character. What if Greg Chun is him? You don't know who I'm talking about, right? Main, or one of main antagonists for Persona 3. The guy with that shirt. You know who I'm talking about. Ooh, imagine. Right? Right? I just had that thought in my head and was like, actually, this works. Actually, this works really well. So there's still a couple of, like, important voice roles for Persona 3 Reload to be revealed, but, like, ooh, what if? Ooh, what if? Because we haven't seen them, like, obviously in the trailers yet or anything, so I'm really curious. I'm really curious. But it's good casting, yes. There's a lot of good, like, older VAs in there who have done, like, a good amount of work. But as, like, chat is also saying, like, Alex Lee, for example, has been getting, like, a lot of roles lately. Alex Lee is Luke in Street Fighter 6. Again, like or hate Luke. Luke is essentially the new face of Street Fighter. Like, that's a big role right there. Alex Lee's been getting a lot of good roles lately. Suzy Young's been getting a lot of good roles. I think Suzy Young was a character in Lost Judgment. I can't remember right now. So yeah, I know you've heard them in a couple of other RGG stuff. So now the Argus VA this time? Yeah, and the issue is, like, they couldn't use Mikiko. Of course it was Mikiko. Of course it was fucking Mikiko. How did I forget Mikiko? Jesus Christ. Like, the issue is, like, Argus's VA is the old VA, not new VA, not Dawn Bennett. Dawn Bennett's wonderful. Like, Argus's old VA, it was, like, a turf, highly right-wing, anti-vax, etc., etc. Giant piece of shit. Like, she's one of the two that had to get replaced, and it's why I'm actually kind of happy that, you know, it's a complete change. It's a complete, you know, redo. Like, Persona 3 original, like, I own the original Persona 3 on PS2 and Fez on PS2. Those games were old. Like, you can't just take, like, the voice lines from that and just plant it in the new one. No doubt someone will try modding it in and do it, but, like, it's gonna be differences. And, like, honestly, who's that Discording me? Why am I getting Discord notifications? Who's that Discording me? Who's that? Alright. Wow. Okay. 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 I just saw a thing, that's fine. Okay. Don't worry about it. It's me and someone who likes shit talking with one another, don't worry about it. Shit talking certain things to do with speedrunning, don't worry about it. And there'll be story changes. Not like sweeping changes or anything. It's not about the title, no. It's not about LAD, it's not about like RGG, it's not about like Sega Atlas, don't worry. Just a friend like tweeting me stuff about a certain thing. Here's the thing, this PC has Discord muted because it has streamer mode on constantly because of OBS needing to be open. I usually have OBS open on this one, but I don't, so I'll put it on now so I stop the Discord beeps. I know how annoying it is to watch content and get Discord beeps, so my apologies, folks. I swear to God I had it open earlier, but apparently I didn't. That's my fault. That's honestly my fault. But, man, I think that everyone's talking like, you know, who's the true winner? Like, Summer Games Fest, Microsoft Showcase? Sega. Sega's the big winner here. Now, I do admit I am very biased in that I pretty much like everything that Sega puts out. But, like, man. Man. Sega have won this Summer Games. Like, yeah, we win. We win. Fans of video games, we win. 4K Ichi asked for science. If RGG would like to put out a press kit with 4K ass shot of Ichi, appreciate it. Summon not E3 of the players. Yeah, like there is literally something for everyone, which is really nice. Like honestly, I like single out Sega because I like a lot of Sega's output and just there's a lot of Sega stuff that just honestly I want. All the RGG stuff, obviously. The new Sonic game, like a brand new Sonic game that is confirmed. Hold on for this. New Sonic game that's confirmed to not have Green Hill. Wow, that game of the year right there. But a new Sonic game that doesn't have Green Hill, 4-player co-op, has got confirmed music by T. Lopez. That's Blue Hill Zone. No, no. Like, honestly, like I have high hopes for that. Like as a co-op experience, I think it could be quite good. Obviously, I mean, we've got to talk about Gaiden. We've talked about Gaiden a whole bunch. Gaiden, I'm so excited for. I'm so excited for. Neo Green Hill, Emerald Hill. God, I have no idea. God. They don't have Green Hill, but they will turn up with Chemical Plant Zone. But like, yeah. Gaiden, man, I can't believe we've gone from being like hyper excited from Gaiden only having like a minute and 10-second trailer with like, you know, 13 seconds of gameplay to an LAD trailer that doesn't have any gameplay but does have Ichi full-on fucking ass out. Hell yeah. I've gone, the bar of me being excited keeps swinging back from Gaiden to LAD constantly. And like, I hate that they were leaked early, because just imagine, like, look at how we reacted to ReFantazio. Like, imagine if, like, P3 hadn't leaked, imagine if P5T hadn't leaked. Like, obviously, like, I feel bad for my friends at, like, Sega Atlas, RGG, but, like, man, it's so nice to see a remake of 3. Again, I'm someone that, if you ask me, I would have preferred a remake of 1 and both episodes of 2. But the issue with that is that both episodes of 2, obviously 1's a direct sequel, and 2 is actually a sequel to 1. Like, in a more truer sense than, you know, 4 and 5 are to 3, for example. Like, 3 is the one that has cult status at the minute, and whilst, like, Portable just came out, the issue is the original Persona 3, like the one on PS2 with, like, the Fez edition. It's impossible these days to kind of port because, God, that game was apparently held together by tape. That thing was falling apart. Porting that would have been a nightmare. And honestly, it kind of needs the quality of life stuff that Persona 4 and 5 have done. Like, that's the big exciting thing about the P3 remake, is it's going to be Persona 3, which for me is still... It's my favorite story. I have a weird relationship with the Persona games from the PS2 era onwards, in that 3 has my favorite story, 4 has my favorite characters, 5 has my favorite everything else. I think gameplay-wise, 5 is, like, absolutely phenomenal. I think that gameplay-wise, 5 is just brilliant. It's why I'm going to be doing a speedrun of it at some point, and probably Persona 3 Reload at some point. But the game that just really needs it is 3. 4 doesn't need a full-on remake, because Golden and the new version of Golden is... Oh, it's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's absolutely great. It's really great. Persona 5 Royal is one of the most accessible JRPGs. It's a bit on the long side, but it's one of the most accessible JRPGs. And if anyone ever asked me, you know, what's a good turn-based Japanese RPG for me to play, I'd always say Persona 5. At least Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal. Because I do think, despite the length, and I would always, like, warn of the length beforehand, I almost put myself in the eye there. I warn, like, about the length beforehand. But in terms of, like, RPGs, I think that Persona 5 Royal is absolutely one of the most accessible, like, RPGs these days. It's really good. Get timed out again. I don't know, maybe Nightbot won't time you out this time. Or maybe I could permit you. God, I hope your name has 3 underscores. I hope you got 3 underscores. Let's find out. It does, hell yeah. Gotcha. I am upset there's no FemC. I will say that. One of my favorite additions to Persona 3 Portable, 110% is FemC. I've seen a lot of people complain and argue that FemC is just, you know, it's just a skin for the MC. Nope. Nope. FemC is a completely different character. Not only gets different social links, we do not talk about Ken's. That would have to go. But even just her responses to characters, while sure they may not, you know, change up that much in terms of like the overarching plot, FemC's responses are witty. They're snarky. She has a fucking biting attitude, and I fucking love her so much. She is amazing. I think FemC is probably gonna be... I don't want them to do a Royal type expansion for a remake, but you add FemC and you add the answer content, and you could do a Royal-esque, like, release in like 2-3 years. So his bikini pics are 1,000 yen. It's true. Unfortunately, it's true. So I'd love so much for FemC to be in, but I don't think I really don't think she will be. And that's a shame. It gives a bit more value for now to buy Persona 3 Portable, but I wish she would be in Remake as well, because I love FemC. I think she's fantastic. I think she's genuinely fantastic. So, hey, Knock, hope you're doing well. Knock, I saw your Discord messages. I laughed. I laughed. Oh god. Oh god. This was a good showcase. And again, we haven't even gotten on to Metaphor ReFantazio with like talking about how Sega Atlas slayed it. They announced ReFantazio a couple of years ago. Saying they wanted to do like a new RPG, and they want to do like a new RPG, and like that was all we heard. Like we heard they want like the specific kind of setting that they wanted it to be, and that was it for like 5 years. We heard literally nothing about it, and I expected it to be something that was like the SMT spin-off games, in that, you know, they have their own like world, they have their own like building stuff, but they have a lot of the same demons and stuff from SMT. Metaphor ReFantazio doesn't look like it's done that. It looks like it's actually like taking more unique elements. It's trying new things. It's got new demon types. Some of the spell names are the same, Mataru Kaja, which I think is a good thing. That will give a little bit of familiarity if you've ever played like an Atlas RPG. It's kind of the same with like Final Fantasy spin-offs. Like Final Fantasy spin-offs deal with like magic in different ways, but when you see a thing that's called, you know, in an SMT game, when you see a thing that's called Garu, you know that's wind. Like this one isn't Garu, it's like Garsic or something like that. But you see it begin with GA and it's green. You know it's wind. Like you immediately know. There's just that little element of like familiarity. Like it helps a lot. So yeah, Knock was the one. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I didn't have OBS open for streamer mode on this PC for some reason. Yeah, they do change it sometimes. That is true. That is absolutely true. No, here's the thing. You absolutely will have full party control in P3 Remake. They might have it so that the ally characters can be computer controlled, because like even Persona 5 still had that, right? I'm fairly certain even P5 still had that. So I hope they specifically make it so that Mitsuru only ever uses Marin Karin first. I hope they make it so that literally, if like you go into a fight, you cannot do anything else in Mitsuru unless you cast Marin Karin first. There has to be a basic requirement to like start any fight. Yeah, no, Solax 2, yeah, there's no Mar buffs, that's true. Very true. GG confirmed it's LAD8. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still keeping the Twitter video up. I just went and looked at my notification. I got 20 plus. God damn it. Previously, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth is the previously announced 8th iteration. RGG, thank you. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. That's all I'll say. Man, Alex Lee is getting so many good roles. Yeah, and actually, that's something that's super cool. Posted a couple of minutes ago, Yuri Lowenfall has said, honestly couldn't imagine a better person to take the mantle. Congrats, Alex. So Yuri Lowenfall has even given Alex his blessing for, obviously, Persona 3 protagonist. That's genuinely cool to see. Again, it's going to be weird not having the same voice actors and actresses, but the problematic elements had to be addressed. And honestly, if you're going full on with a remake like this, I've said this before, I think, honestly, going full on, fully replacing the voice list as well is the thing to do. If you're doing a full-on remake, I think that remaking everything is the whole thing to do. You rotate Ichiban's ass today! I should post that on the Twit. Oh yeah, there's a website now, isn't there? Oh. There is! Screenshots. Please select my birthday. Oh, fuck me. Where's my birthday? The fuck is my birthday? I turn old this year, that's all I know. Okay, that looks like a tri-team attack. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I can't get over his look. They've just got Joryu, though. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We're bringing these up on the stream. Hold up. I'm gonna put them in the Discord first. Boom, there's one. And boom, there's two. Alright, bringing this up on the stream. Hold up. Alright. I can't get over the look, man. I can't get over the look. So here we've got codename Joryu. Codename Joryu on the right here. I like this look. I like the outfit. The outfit is sexy daddy. I'm not gonna lie. The outfit's kind of nice. I like the outfit. But my god, the hair. The hair is just, it throws you off. This is Dragon Engine. This is absolutely Dragon Engine, baby. I'm liking the fuck out of this. But this hair from the side is just so weird. Oh my god. fucking Spider-Man 3 Enter Yakuza. God, it's the Tobey Maguire fucking emo Peter Parker face. God. God. So that's the first one. We'll come back to that in a second. But there's also this looks like a tri-team attack. So again, this confirms Adachi and Namba definitely still going to be in the game. Or this is Bacteria. What? The Genki Dama, the Spirit Bomb. We got our Dragon. Previously, it was Dragon Quest references. Now it's Dragon Ball references. But this could be a new type of, like, tri-attack between your party members, which, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool. He doesn't have the same necklace. He does here, but he doesn't have, yeah, the locket. Yeah. How much of the game is going to be in Hawaii? How much of the game is actually going to be in Hawaii? Also, is that Namba's fist? It feels like he's holding... Oh, it's his umbrella. I'm stupid, it's his umbrella. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like, that's a hand, that's a spirit bomb, what is this? It's his umbrella. So yeah, this looks like a new type of like tri-attack maybe, which again kind of shows, you know, there's probably going to be, you know, more depth to the combat, which is what we all wanted, so that's good. But man, I can't get over the man. I can't get over the man. Like, I can't get over the man. It's a giant ice cream. I would like a giant ice cream right now. God. God, I would like an ice cream right now. But yeah, I guess this is like tri-attacks, but this is clearly not Hawaii. This is probably Isazaki Jincho looking at the backdrop. They're in a place that's clearly being built. Like, maybe this is the homeless encampment. Like, down the south part of the map, maybe. Like, clearly Ichi is probably doing something here, and for some reason Kiryu's just hanging out. Kiryu's now just your old mate who's hanging out with you. This really makes me think that Ichi's party in LED 8 is going to be different, and Kiryu's is going to be the gang. But yeah, I thought that these two maybe were just going to be around for a couple of scenes. I guess this confirms they're just going to be coming back. Like, it probably is the start of the game. I think it would be the start of the game. I think something's going to happen where this man on the left ends up butt naked in Hawaii. This man on the right ends up in a goddamn boy band. He feels... Okay, I think I figured it out. He feels really bad for what happened to Haruka in the events of Yakuza 5. That he is living out Haruka's not dream of being an idol. Clearly. He is repenting for ruining Haruka's not dreams and becoming an idol. Clearly. Clearly. Absolutely clearly. It's very obvious. Clearly. But yeah, no, that's definitely his bat. That's the spiked, like, barbed wire on the end of his bat. But, like, I guess they're, like, putting power into it for whatever attack this is, to be honest. So, I'm excited. I also wonder, this is really making me wonder, how many cities is LAD 8 gonna have? So, like, obviously Izazaki Jincho is gonna be in there. Obviously, Hawaii is gonna be in there. But, are we gonna get Sotenbori? I mean, we know that's in Gaiden. Are we gonna get Kamurocho again? You know? Yeah, that's definitely Namba's umbrella. That, or he's holding his chat set a giant ice cream. But I think this is a triple attack. Which actually begs the question, if this is a triple attack, where's Adachi's traffic baton? Because that's his weapon. Adachi's weapon's a traffic baton. Please add in the traffic baton, please. Thank you. I like the look of this. Like, if they are adding, like, you know, unique attacks to certain party setups, this is going to be more depth. This is going to be interesting. I like this. There's not that much to say about this, but yeah, this is still good. I like this. I can't go over. God. Change class to monk. God. Kicks off the Force Knights punches people. Yeah. Benefit of being an ex-cop, you can keep your stick to hit people. You seen them being wholesome? That's sure cool. Maybe it could be. I don't know. I think it's an attack because, you know, you've got the heat effects. You've got the heat effects and the particles and stuff like that. So yeah, codename Joryu right here. I do hope that Gaiden shows why we get this look for Kiryu. I hope that we don't have to wait until this game to figure it out. But I didn't expect, you know, them to just chill and hang out, if that makes sense. It warms my heart a lot, but I did not expect them to actually, like, in this game, chill and hang out. I expected them to be, like, two separate entities, if that makes sense. You know, you have Ichi's side and Ichi's, like, story being, like, the big majority of it here, and then you have, like, Kiryu's part being a smaller bit here. Like, trailer from Kingdom Hearts, potentially. Something like that. Anybody have some story that's a JoJo reference, part 9, starts to playing into Hawaii. Yeah, God, new JoJo part has been very good so far. Very good so far. Very much enjoying it. We've changed looking Gaiden. I still think, and I might be wrong on this one, I think there's going to be a little bit of a hook towards 8 in Gaiden. But I don't necessarily think it'd be gameplay. I think it'd be like the last cutscene or something. I think there's going to be something in Gaiden that obviously, like, shows why Kiryu's back in Izazaki Jincho. And, like, obviously, like, working with Watase. I'd like to hope it gives a little bit of a hook towards 8. I'm a bit worried that it won't, but I would like to hope so. Know what year Gaiden is set in exactly? I don't think we know exactly, but we know it's obviously between 6 and LAD. Because obviously RGG, we know that for LAD 8, that's going to be modern day. Because look at, like, every other game that's come out in the mainline series, it's always been modern day. Look at Kaito Files DLC. Kaito Files DLC, the date on the picture in Kaito Files DLC was literally like a month before the actual DLC came out. So Kaito Files right now is like the most up-to-date current thing timeline-wise in the RGG verse. So we know that LAD 8 is absolutely going to be, you know, it's going to be 2024 in the RGG verse. It's going to be Hawaii 2024, you know? It's going to be something sad. That was Kiryu. I think it is, and I've said my fears before. So here's what I think is going to happen in Gaiden. Something has to be big to bring Kiryu back. And obviously he's back for this. Gaiden, he's kind of like not back, but we know he is in LAD. Like, he's behind the scenes doing Kiryu things. But the way that I see it, to get Kiryu to come back out of, you know, death, I feel like it has to be something big and meaningful. And for Kiryu, that's his family. And I hate to say it, I don't want them to be part of the story anymore. I want them to have their happy ending. I think something's going to happen to Haruka or the kids, and it's going to be the Daidoji group. And I just want them to have a happy ending. Like, I kind of want them to, you know, just be satisfied with life at this point. But maybe Daigo? I don't think so. Not with the... Well, I don't think so. Not with the LED stuff. I don't think Daigo. It could be Daigo. The only people I could see the Kiryu coming out of, like, death for is either Haruka or Daigo. And as much as he, you know, likes his boys, Majima, Saitama, etc., I don't think he would come out of death for them. But someone that he sees as his son, as he sees himself as a father figure, Daigo, or obviously his daughter Haruka, absolutely I could see that. And I don't really want them to mess around with Haruka, because, God... Like, I don't want them to have a happy ending, you know? Like, I just want them to have their finale in 6. Don't shit on the one last remaining thing of the ending of 6. Just leave that. Everything else, Jesus Christ. Everything else in 6's ending keeps getting shit on. I don't like it. Like, Haruka has been through enough. Like, and we can tell from obviously the events in Yakuza 6, she just wants a quiet life. Like, she got overwhelmed by all the paparazzi with the fallout from Yakuza 5. Wants a quiet life with the kids at the orphanage. Like, but the only... And here's the thing. I said it the other day in the Gaiden reveal trailer. You can tell that one of those fights in that gameplay snippet is that dojo, is that temple at the Daidoji place. So, I think that's probably the final fight. I think that's probably like the final set piece. And I think Kiryu at the end of Gaiden is going to go against the Daidoji group again. And I think, initially, that's what I thought his part in LED8 would be. I thought the Daidoji group would be, you know, the ones behind the scenes fixing everything, and, like, obviously Kiryu going up against them because of events in Gaiden. But I wonder. I mean, Crab and PV will place Nancy. I don't know if it's that exact same one, but I think there will be one like that. I think that, obviously, RGG, look at Omelette. Omelette is supposed to represent Nugget from Yakuza 0. Like, it's very clear that RGG knows what's popular and picks up on it and does milk it a little bit, let's be honest. So, Nancy won't be around for 8, but I think you will get a crustacean or some similar variety. Yeah, Boy's got the idea that I've just had. How many sharks turn up in Hawaii? Because this series has a model for a giant shark in the Dragon Engine. Yakuza 6. I have a fear of sharks. I just want to put that out there. There could definitely be a shark pound, mate. Well, do we get 7 shark attacks here? Yeah, I know they stay away from like humans, or they're supposed to stay away from humans. I could see RGG doing a shark sub-story, getting a shark, you know, as not necessarily a friend, but a pound mate. Although, I don't see a sub-story, or I mean, maybe a shark is too bloody for a sub-story, or a pound mate, you know? Here's a question. Is there gonna be somebody like Mr. Masochist? Because Mr. Masochist was very, very necessary for the end game of LAD, especially for speedruns. Is there gonna be just a bodybuilder or someone to bring back Gary, who just gives you mass amount of defense, for example? I was gonna cut this up for YouTube. This has been like, how many hours have we been doing this? Like 4 hours? 3 hours? 320? Jesus Christ. All this over like a minute-long trailer? Jesus Christ. God. Tiger Trooper card for mission. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Mackie's just hit the gym. Bring back Mac. I keep asking this. Please bring back Mac. We're very excited. We're excited for good reason. Like, I didn't expect a pretty much just over a minute long CG cutscene of a naked ass Ichi winding up on a beach in Hawaii to be the thing that like took over my day, but it is. Explain this is LED 8 how many times? A lot. I'm very glad that RGG's Twitter also immediately said, hey, this is number 8, because they are going to get that a lot. A lot. God. God, I'm excited. God, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Interesting. Phil Spencer says, our business right now, if you want to talk about revenue, is about twice the size of what it was during the Xbox 360 generation. That's interesting, because the Xbox 360 was pretty big. So, yeah. Yeah, Tony, aka Yakuza Guy on Twitter, the Japanese subtitle for LAD literally has the number 8 in it. It literally has the number 8. It is confirmed. It is absolutely confirmed that it is 8. It's already been like 20 times confirmed, but if you want one more confirmation straight from Japan, there's your 8. I really like the English logo. I like the subtlety of the infinity symbol being a sideways 8. Like, come on. It's really good. I feel for whoever designed that, because that's a clever way of getting around it. It's a really good way of getting around it. But, oh god, so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm doing tonight now. God, all of my horny tweets have actually fucking popped off today. How dare you all? Stop encouraging me horny on main during Pride Month. Stop it. Stop it. Sega may have got in the bag. Nope. Again, last year it took 48 hours for Sega stuff to be confirmed on other platforms. Give it 2 or 3 days. Trust me. If you think that it's gonna be skipping PlayStation in Japan, I'd be stunned. Very stunned. Like, that'd be a very weird business decision. Hippie trailer on YouTube. Wow, there's an 8 in it. I thought that was the infinity symbol. I'm waiting for it to turn up on Steam, to be honest. Really waiting for it to turn up on Steam, to be honest. Second teaser trailer for Yuga Gotoku 8. Hell yeah. Oh god. So excited. I'm excited about a lot of stuff that was shown off, actually. Like, I'm very obviously focused on the Sega Atlas stuff, because that's the stuff I still love these days. But, like, Persona 5 Tactica, I'm really excited about. I think Persona 5 Tactica is going to, quietly go under the radar. Because, people don't really like tactics games that much. And, I've seen a lot of people complain, oh, it looks too much like Persona Q. Not to me, it looks great. It looks fucking great. It looks really fucking great. I'm excited as all hell. I'm so excited. Genuinely excited. It's the kind of thing that I like. Those kind of RPGs are the kind of RPGs I love. I'm so genuinely excited. Ambition not having Xbox logos? Yeah, exactly. And time for Epic Pride? Damn right. Damn right. PQ doesn't look bad. I actually miss PQ, and I like the fact that Persona 5 Tactics is going to be different, but I miss PQ. I miss PQ a lot. Yeah, I'm a little upset that Persona 3 Reload won't have, Fairs or portable stuff. It is upsetting. It's very upsetting. But, oh well. God, apparently, even Famitsu was like, is this RGG 8? Even though the trailer had an 8 in it. God. God, just look at the video, look at the pin tweet. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. AVA confirmation P5T? No, but it sounded like the original voice cast is still in it, from the sounds of it. Actual trailer dropped, you should look into it. You giving me an excuse to play this trailer again? Or are you talking Persona 5T? I'm just gonna do it anyway. Where's the image of Ichi and Joryu come from? The official website, including this image right here. Hope you're doing well, Tony. Tony, I hope you're also dealing with a multitude of people constantly screaming, is this LED 8 or not? I feel really, again, we've said this in the chat, I feel really bad for the graphics designer who, you know, actually came up with that really clever logo and the clever way of getting past the fact that it's LED 8, like now in the West, and going from LED to 8, and having like a reversed 8 as the infinity symbol. Like, very clever. But yeah, no, you can find them on that page there. On the official page. So. God, Japanese trailer put people at ease. I still see people, like, even, like, apparently Famitsu put out a news article, was like, oh, is this RGG 8? Like, have to get creative with the next numbers. True. Call it Like a Dragon 9. If this is like really bad and like makes people confused, I could actually expect that. Like, God, 9 gonna be a Magatama. God, who knows? I'm just excited. I'm just very excited. I can't believe our boys are back. All of them, even whoever this guy is. Whoever this guy is. So it shows it's on PlayStation? Exactly. Like, again, these trailers turn up with specific logos, because again, this is Xbox. This is on the Xbox, like, it's on the Microsoft show. Like, here's a big Xbox for you. Like, they're not gonna... the Sony do the exact same thing. Sony started doing this first. They don't show off their competitors' logos, because, you know, they're doing the marketing for it. It's like I said before, like, they did the marketing for, like, LED, Microsoft did, and, like, that still turned up on PlayStation. The RGG would not skip, like, PlayStation in Asia, for example, because that's where the majority of sales in Asia come from. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, 8 was always said to be early 2024. That's the thing that, like, actually surprises me the most about this, is that it's still early 2024. With Gaiden being November, I guess early 2024 can still mean as late as even, like, May and June. But even with Gaiden being November, I'm still surprised they're still saying early 2024. I thought this was going to get delayed till, like, mid-2024, but no. Fair play RGG. Fair play RGG. They're pumping them out. They're really pumping them out.
Oh my god.
Punchy, thank you for the raid. I'm doing well tonight. Happy Pride Month. Here's Ichiban's ass as part of Pride Month. Hell yeah. Like a Dragon 8. Yeah, hell yeah. Very, very excited. This is a good trailer. Infinite wealth right there. This is a good trailer. Yeah, no, we were watching the Microsoft thing, and then obviously we've been kind of going over a 2-minute long trailer of just Ichiban naked. That's all. That's literally all this is. But we've been analyzing it for like 3 hours, and now we got a picture of the boys, and also I don't. Okay, who's this guy? Who is this guy? And literally, we've been fielding all day whether this is actually the next Yakuza game. It is, but they've done a very clever way of getting past the fact that obviously we'd be going from Like a Dragon to Like a Dragon 8. The English name is Infinite Wealth, where they have an infinity symbol next to infinite, which is clearly a sideways 8. This is just Yakuza 8. But everyone has been like, this isn't Yakuza 8. No, it's Yakuza 8. Even RGG on Twitter had to say, yo, this is Yakuza 8. This is Yakuza 8. This is Yakuza 8 with Ichiban in goddamn Hawaii for some reason. Lord knows why. The Xbox Showcase was alright. For me, it was like probably like a 7 or an 8 out of 10, but there's a lot of things in this showcase that I'm very interested in, so I'm a bit biased. They did put the 8 sideways. It's clever. It's very clever. Again, it gets past the point of, you know, us going from LAD to LAD8. Why did they delete the tweet? Did they delete the tweet? Did they actually? Did they actually? Did they actually? Because I still see it. Oh no, it's gone. Oh no, it's gone. The hell? I did see it. Now it's gone. The heck? Why did they delete it? What the heck? What the heck? Breaking news. LAD8 cancelled. No more Ichi in Hawaii. Maybe there was like a typo in it or something. I don't know. But why is it gone? What the heck? But But even they had to like confirm, obviously, that it was like the next mainline game, because apparently when RGG Studios said that the next mainline game is coming out in early 2024, and people saw this logo with a sideways 8 in early 2024, it was a little hard to put 2 and 2 together, and people made 9 instead. People thought it was a side game instead. Retweet mine instead. I'd be stunned. I don't think RGG want a British guy out here saying, "Look at this man's ass," and tell me this isn't mainline. God. I love this. Is just pure like RGG like stereotyping like Westerners as well, and it's just peak. It's just peak. It's gonna be so interesting in fucking Hawaii. Like,
oh my god! A stranger!
Oh, surf's up, dude.
Surf's up, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
Hang loose, bro. God. How the hell does Ichi get around when he can't speak English? Exactly! This is why Ichi's absolutely gonna have a party member that can speak English.
Huh?
What if it's Kason? Mac 2? Oh my god. If this is a legit way to get Mac back in the series, oh my god. Oh my god, please yes. Oh my god, please yes. Return of the Mac. Oh my god, yes please. Yes please. God, yes please. Yes please. Screw Kason. As much as I love Kason, actually the axe screen. Sorry, Kason. Fuck Kason. I want Mac. Love you the bits, Kason. But you can have Kiryu's side of the story. Give Ichi Mac. Thanks. You can go be with your beloved Kiryu. Is this what's at an existing character? Probably, yeah. Probably. I still think Kason is very clever as an addition to both Gaiden and 8 because of the fact that, you know, 1, big pull and appeal with both, obviously, the Western fan base and the Eastern fan base. 2, speaks both Japanese and English, which means she can dub herself in both languages. 3, easy free advertising. Like, sure should be having the curious side? Yeah, same. Maybe it's how Mine returns. All right, Mine speaks English. We go to Hawaii and we find the CIA. God, imagine that. That was a self 10 out of 10. Honestly, like, I don't know if they would, but like, just imagine. Kason, like, dubbing herself would be fantastic. Like, just genuinely fantastic. Like, I mean, he can speak, like Ichi can speak a little English. Like, if you remember the sub-story with the vocation school, maybe Ichi's been to the vocation school a little bit. Maybe he's actually been, you know, actually learning his English. Who knows? It's also massive nerd like the rest of us. Exactly. Guy from the vocational school is guy. Just imagine. Imagine he's a party member. But it's gonna be so interesting having the reverse happen, where obviously in the English dub you have obviously the NPCs speaking Japanese, and then obviously you have the main characters speaking English. This time it's now the reverse. Like, Japan's gonna get it where Ichi speaks Japanese, and then all the NPCs are gonna speak English. Like, I'm so stunned to, like, figure out and find out why Ichi is in Hawaii. Like, I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. Very excited. See that Discord notification, no. Get out of here. Get out of here, no. But honestly, yeah, I'm very biased because there's a lot of things that... There's a lot of things at this, like, actual, like conference that I really, really liked. Like, really, really liked. Like, obviously, Persona 3. All the Atlas stuff, like Persona 3, Persona 5 Tactics, especially Metaphor ReFantazio. Which, yeah, sure, it looks a bit like, you know, It looks a bit like Nocturne, but hey, Nocturne good. Nocturne very good. Why did they delete the tweet? GG, why did you delete the tweet? There's nothing in the trailer that's different. Like, I'm scrolling through it right now. Like, it's still the same trailer. There's no logos for like PlayStation or anything like that. Like, it's still the same trailer. Is there supposed to be like a time limit on it? Like, what? Weird. But yeah, like even some of like the stuff outside of the Sega Atlas stuff, I actually quite like the look of. Like, genuinely quite like the look of. So, yeah. Guess how the dub's gonna work. Yeah, I am as well. He's drunk. Well, here's the thing. If you look at Ichi's chest, I've pointed this out a couple of times. Very clearly, he's got his normal necklace on, but he also has this. This is something that isn't part of his normal attire in LAD. This is obviously something that holds a piece of paper. This is obviously something that Ichi wakes up here in Hawaii with on purpose. So, of course, we took Ichi's butt in LAD 8. I mean, we had no idea. Well, we had a little idea that LAD 8 was going to turn up. We didn't have like a huge idea, and I didn't expect to see, you know, actual Ichi ass for this entire stream. Which, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Game that say looks like Nocturne. Metaphor ReFantazio. So this is Atlas's project ReFantazio that was missing for a couple of years. I'll replay the trailer because I really like this trailer. I like the trailer a lot. But this is Atlas's like not SMT, not Persona RPG. Where again, much like Shades of Nocturne at the start here, you'll see that there's like a modern day Tokyo. Like obviously people are like looking up the sky at the thing that you'll see in a second. They have this like eye symbol on their head. And then obviously the conception happens. It's the end of the fucking world, just like Nocturne. Like it's a very simple Atlas SMT concept of, you know, all of a sudden humanity's fucked. But yeah, no, literally, this is like how essentially Nocturne starts. Also, the guy or the protagonist even, they are actually on a sword. They are gliding on a sword. Like, that is a sword that they are gliding on right there. There seems to be like a big focus on like movement in this. And also there's a pixie character. Like, look at that thing. Look at the gorgeous UI again. Atlas and UI stuff. But again, like, so again here with like the battle stuff, like you'll see like a lot, like a couple of the spell names are obviously the same, like Mataru Kaja. It's like I was saying earlier, it's the familiarity with like the SMT Persona stuff that you're used to, but obviously you've got different things. Like it used to be called Garu, but you've got Gasic, for example, but it's still green, so you know it's wind. But also, the enemy design isn't, and this is what I expected from this game. I expected with this game that it would take the monster design from SMT and Persona. No, like this monster design is different. It seems as though they've like actually gone ahead and made new actual monster designs. That looks like space. This is absolutely an Atlas RPG through and through, alright? Oh yeah, they're social links. Like, it's gonna follow a lot of what SMT and Persona are, but it's free from the shackles of them. They can do what they want. Even though there's, you know, very clear Persona and SMT vibes, for the obvious reasons. I'm very happy that this didn't leak. I'm very shocked because like this is my surprise of the show. I was not expecting this to turn up. I was expecting ReFantazio to be like dead for like another like 2 years at most if it still existed. But no, it's actually here. And I really like the way they've got ReFantazio in the title with ReFantazio. Like that's a really good way of doing that. Apparently, more people understand that ReFantazio is ReFantazio than people understand that LAD Infinite Wealth is LAD 8. God. Yeah, I guess they did. I'll retweet it again. Why not, GG? Yeah, Infinite Wealth is the previously announced 8th iteration in Ryugotoku Studios' flagship series, early 2024. Exciting. Very exciting. I still have the old tweet on my... timeline. There's no differences. There's no typos. There's no differences. Weird. Weird. What did you do? RGG, what did you do? Play it on Xbox, folks. Oh, they added the play it on Xbox bit to the end. That's why. Wait, no. This trailer's only a minute long. The new trailer's only a minute long. The heck? Yeah, they just cut off after... Yeah, weird. Why is it only a minute long? Weird. 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 It's not even the full trailer. Huh. They get rid of the butt. They actually censor the butt. Weird. Weird. Oh, cool. And get the confusions is literally in the description. Exactly. Like, again, like, I point this out every time. The actual English logo is very clever. Very, very clever in that, you know, even though it's called Infinite Wealth and this is the infinity symbol, it's literally an 8 sideways. It's a way of getting past calling it LED 8 in the West, but still having the 8 in the title. I don't know who came up with this, but it's very clever. Very, very clever. I like that. I like it a lot. And to whoever came up with this, I'm so very sorry that people are just, like, glossing over the fact that, you know, it's that clever. So, let's do cut all the parts of Ichi's butt out. I guess it did cut Ichi's butt out, which, damn, it'd be a real shame on Pride Month if you were to see Ichi's butt in full glory. It'd be a real shame if Ichi's ass was on display on a live stream for everybody to see.